Hello and welcome
Hello
to
to the dread mist of Durengar.
You always have to start that way.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah, of course you do.
We have to do it every time. Every
Every
time.
time.
Now it's a tradition.
Every time.
So- Who wishes to
Hello.
recap from where we last left off?
Hell.
I don't know. I
Hog
can
it.
go in. Hog it.
A Hogalicious recap.
No, this is bad. Hold on.
Eventually went after the core, and I remembered all of that segment. Did we do anything before the core?
Nothing like super important, I think.
Yeah, I think we just did a little bit. So we did a little bit of campfiring, a little bit of crafting, because we always do.
Was it last time that I got you guys the fruit?
Oh, that's...
Yes, it was
Oh
last
yeah,
time.
yeah, it was. Okay, so we got some magical special fruit, and Hoggett went through and attempted to mix all of the different bizarre things he's been collecting over time in with this magical godly fruit. And now we have, like, we can turn into oozes, we can giant form 2, we can go to the Shadow Realm and become Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man push is pretty awesome. So we did that, equipped some items, and then went off to go fight the next core. This one put up much more of a fight. We were against a giant army of skeletons, which was quite interesting because unlike all the other times when we approached, everything was very quiet. Spooky. This core summoned a lot of stuff, which was pretty cool to fight against, and then we eventually killed it. And Gaston, to prove his mighty might against the Dark Lord, decided to just stand right up against the core as it exploded and bathed in the apocalypse.
And try
and that's-
very hard to intimidate it.
Yeah, but instead just kind of incoherently babbled into the sunset. And then since then, I got married, and there's my ring.
Oh,
Oh, congratulations, dude!
yes.
I did not know about this.
Yeah,
Well, that's
that's
we
what I
didn't
was
do
doing last
week.
weekend.
No.
One ring to rule them
Well,
all.
I wasn't here last week, so I had absolutely no idea.
One ring.
I've been stuck in super study mode, so well, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Unfortunately, that doesn't gain you any in-game bonuses, no role-playing bonuses either.
But
But
Hoggett does now wear a ring that has
Yes.
no effect.
clearly.
So,
Okay.
Ring of no effect.
So, having managed to survive the apocalypse exploding on his face, Gaston stands there almost irradiated from the power, bleeding, broken, but still alive.
Actually, he's removing the blisters from generating constantly. Hey guys!
And your storm form drops as you return to normal.
Scrarbage.
Aw. If that's the case, I'm fully healed. Because it lasts for 12 minutes.
Wait, we're
Why
not
are you
leaving
fully
Gaston for
healed after 12
minutes?
minutes?
Regeneration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Regeneration
he's got
12 minutes of regenerating, like, what was it, 5 HP every
5.
6
So
seconds?
by the time, because 10
We're
rounds
not-
of
we're not
11
leaving
rounds.
him there, though.
1 minute has passed, so 11 minutes worth of healing is left. So 550 HP I healed.
Yeah, we're totally not
Sure.
leaving Gaston over down there. So
Don't even need to worry about Gaston, because apparently his Stormform Giant allows him to fully reheal himself.
giants are cool,
Skin reappears on his chest.
and his hair as well. It grows even more hair. Actually.
Yeah, his hair grows back thicker and stronger than before.
Super thick razor hair now.
Hey guys, I became stronger.
Like Predator.
All right.
Wait, is there no one around me? Oh.
Hello?
No, Gaston, you're kind of alone for the moment. Everyone else is bugging off.
We
I'm gonna
eventually make our
slowly
way back to...
Wait to make sure it's safe. No radiation.
Wait a second. Can I pick up the axe the giant skeleton thing has?
No,
Left?
everything has vaporized from that.
Vaporized Nation.
Oh,
Vaporized nation.
Well, does he? That's
Gaston
like.
tried to make his
Um,
way back to the ship. Even though
there's
he
no
doesn't know where
response
ship
from the
is.
Dark Lord or anything like that.
No
Jarvis
whispers in
chicken.
his mind or anything like that. No.
Gaston! Hello? Hello?
Okay, so I assume we all just
Wait.
like slowly crawl back into the
It's
castle.
sort of like...
just like carefully.
descend a little bit.
Gaston, you okay back there?
Hey, man!
Hey, I'm fine.
Are you okay? No extra limbs or more or second pair of eyes or anything. I'm actually looking over Gaston at this stage.
I'm counting his limbs and everything.
Wait, how many minutes did it
Mutations.
take you guys to come back?
I don't know.
It's a big blast. and we're not
allowing
in the
for the
road.
clearing of explosion, probably about 10 minutes.
Oh, so I still have
Fuck's
one more
sake,
minute.
okay.
I have one more minute.
No, by this time you've dropped.
Yeah.
Plus all the combat, all that stuff.
So I take like a glance at Gaston and like immediately notice that he's fine because I have infinite
It
perception.
seems fine.
Actually,
course.
he's better than he was in the battle.
He seems very healthy.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I don't need to worry
Is
about
he?
that, dude. I wanna go look into that thing. You know that one building here? Where the heart
Yes.
was in? I wanna see if I can like open it up and check inside what's going on there.
Okay.
Oh yes, looting.
Oh
the
yeah, there
place
was a
is
hidden
good.
entryway that I found.
You did indeed
Oh,
find
yeah.
that.
So I follow in tow, I guess, and looking confused at Gaston.
So you
Hello.
eventually make your way over to. It appears to be some sort of vault, or perhaps very large, very well fortified barracks. And being so well fortified, it actually survived the explosion.
Yeah,
That's
the
how-
bunker. I guess we should have just gone in there.
Yeah, we could have.
Can I? Hey, Cerise, can
Suddenly
I
it's
start beating the
robots.
door?
Sorry,
Can I start hitting the door?
We already have a
you
secret
can't
passage,
see
right?
it. Only Hoggett is aware of its actual location.
Oh.
Metagame.
So I mosey on up. Yeah, and none of you guys know I know this secret door
Wait,
either. And
does-
like, hey guys, let's try
Oh,
this
yeah, there's
door,
actually
and then I
nothing
just reach
there.
into nothingness and open a door.
Well, I
Basically,
was-
that's what it appears to you guys. As suddenly a door just shifts.
That was a hiccup from
Open.
us. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hiccup.
And you step inside. Inside, there are weapons abound. It seems that this place was not
Looted?
looted previously. Whoever had come through and looked for everything hadn't managed to find that little secret door to get into the bunker, and had thus just left it alone. You've seen in the middle of the room some sort of pedestal or shrine or something, possibly where the core was sitting for some time. You also see a hole in the roof where the core had
Burst into the scene.
Blasted through.
burst into the air and then into the giant skeletal form, which is now all but dust in the courtyard outside. So
I wanna check if there's like any remains of the cores or anything left on that pedestal.
checking the pedestal fairly thoroughly, it looks like there's no residue or anything, but the pedestal itself is kind of nice. It looks marble. It looks well crafted. You don't know who put it there because it's obviously designed specifically for it, but
I sit on the pedestal.
God damn it, that's dork. No.
What did you
just
say?
Insert suddenly Gastork again.
He sits on the
I sit
pedestal
on the pedestal.
Why are you sitting on the pedestal?
because he's
So-
got talk and he does things like that. Let him sit on the
Course.
pedestal, Mr. Metagame.
Insert
Wait, how's this
into
metagame?
every scene.
No, you're not. Frey always metagames though.
No, I don't.
Excuse me, I don't metagame.
I actually have, we literally have hours of proof that Gaston metagames all the time, so.
Well, he wants to sit on the pedestal. Let him sit on the pedestal.
He can sit on a pedestal. That's not metagaming.
That's what Gaston would do. Isn't that?
I'm really dumb. I would do such things.
I would do anything for
It's just a very fancy chair for Gaston.
Okay.
So can I do
Yes.
maybe like an appraise check and try to figure out some valuables in this room?
Okay, looking around the rooms, as I said, the walls are pretty much lined with a vast number of weapons. Among those weapons appears to be a couple that stand out to you, but there's more than sufficient amounts of long swords, short swords. There's a couple of great swords lying around. Those all seem relatively standard.
Is there anything that's like remotely useful to me at all? Anything that's not metal?
There is what appears to be a very nice looking heavy wooden shield.
Oh, I don't really need that. I already have a nice heavy wooden shield. Okay. Never mind.
It seems like most of these
I'll-
weapons are pretty mundane. But we can take them for raw materials.
Yeah. Can I just like perception check the shield, see if there's anything special or something?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh. Wait, actually, I think that's the 5. Goddamn, what a start. I actually
it's
rolled.
still a 33.
No, actually, I rolled 34. No, plus 34. No, so it's actually 39.
Okay. You can tell that it's extremely well made, so masterwork quality.
That's actually better than mine. So.
You can also tell that it's got some form of rune inscribed on it, so it's probably magical. But you can't tell what that is.
Cool. I guess I'll take it. We'll just pick it up and like take it along.
Can we do a knowledge check or maybe spellcraft to see what the runes on it are?
Yes, you can if you wish. Those who have
Is anything in
trained
the
in that.
room sticking out that looks of
I have
interest?
Oh, you're in there?
Soundcraft.
there's quite a number of helmets around that, and a couple of them look really fancy.
So
Is there anything that sticks out for Gaston?
And interestingly enough, some of them look small enough that for your form, almost like they were meant for a child.
I pick one up.
Does
Take a look at it.
34 figure out what the
Nice
shield
helmet.
does?
34. Yes,
Can
actually.
I try to appraise it and see if?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or like someone. Let's see. It's any like
So
any
it,
marks or knocks on the craft.
it appears that the shield is a shield of blur.
Blur.
Ooh, blur's
what is
good.
that?
Is it a vampire shield? Shield of blur.
A shield of blur.
Wait,
Blur. But no.
Blur, blur, blur.
Are you
Um,
blurred while you have
so-
it, basically?
Pardon?
Is it just like while you have it, you have the effects of the blur spell?
No, it's activatable.
Okay.
Awesome.
2 charges per day. You
Hmm.
may activate the shield and you would gain the effects as if it were the blur spell.
Nice.
Anything sticks out for Gaston? No.
Other than
Anything
that, looking around the room, from the rest of the items, you think you could probably scrounge about maybe 5,000 gold worth of good weapons.
Savis, anything sticks out for Gaston?
For Gaston, I mean, there's those great swords that you saw before, but certainly nothing as impressive as your axe.
They look like throwing daggers to me.
Yes, they do.
I'm just trying to teach Ava, like, alternate ways to, ask, how to do things, I suppose.
There's also apparently a number of potions in a rack nearby.
There we go. I'm gonna go through and identify all those potions. I could do it as
It doesn't take you long. You're
Yeah.
quite an expert at this. They seem to be cure serious wound potions.
Okay.
Awesome. Ooh.
It's
5
always
of them.
useful to have a few of them.
How many rooms are there in this specific location?
Rooms, there's 1.
One room. No, like, cellar or anything
And
going on?
No, it's basically a vault.
So there's like an alchemist area, I suppose. like with racks.
And it's not really an alchemist area. It's more like
Storage?
just a bit of storage for this type of item.
Do I also see those potions? Question.
Yes, Hoggett's already gone over, and I had a look at them, and yeah, there's only really those 5 potions remaining. There does seem to be slots left for other potions, but those are all empty.
I take the empty ones and store them in the box, the sack.
No. There are slots left, but there's no vials
Shelf
or
space.
anything in those.
Oh, I take that as well.
You
The
take the
shelf.
actual container.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You've got a wooden container. It's large enough to hold a number of potions, about 12 potions.
Hoarder Juminda, by the way. This is
Hoarder
try to take as much as
Juminda, yeah.
possible.
Could
Do
I
you put
just
it in your mouth sack?
How big is it?
Okay.
Could I just do a general praise check on the room so that I could grab the most
room
valuable stuff? That's all I really
As I
care
said
about.
before, what looking at the most the most valuable stuff.
I just want to get whatever the most valuable stuff is and then not waste my time with
so
any
you
of the rest. Because I
basically
don't
looking
think there's
for
any
just the
items
master
alone that
books,
are useful for me. I just want them for crafting's sake, basically. So
Right.
Ah.
There's a number of masterwork quality weapons. There's a masterwork greatsword, 3 masterwork long swords, what appears to be a masterwork rapier.
Ooh.
There's that masterwork shield that Stromstrom has, but that's also magical.
Well, actually, if it's
Um,
magical, then it has an enhancement bonus. It's not masterwork then, because all
Well, it is-
magical
it's
weapons.
It's
counts
what
as-
all items that have a magical enchantment are masterwork quality.
Yes, but they're not actually masterwork. It's okay. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's well, you could define
Semantics.
it.
Semantics.
It's beautiful. 16
And
appraised.
then
Is it?
there is a bit of armor. There's some masterwork chainmail armor.
I have plus 20 on my appraise check if you want me to appraise anything. But my bonus is more than what you rolled.
I'm gonna smell everything.
So those are the most valuable items. Other than that, there's a very large variety of other types of weapons and armor.
Hello.
As for that one that you had, Yominda, it's a metal helmet. It looks pretty cute on you. Little gladiator's helmet.
That's what I'm gonna do in the background. Okay. Oh yeah. So
A number of smells. You get the scent of well, very very old. You also get there's the overwhelming scent of the corruption of the core that was on the pedestal. And then there's the smell of the weapons, the metal, the potions, maybe some residue from the potions, but a lot of this stuff seems to have been here for some time. So the thing you get mostly is dust.
Ugh. Sneeze.
Other than that, you can't see anything of particular interest in the room.
All right.
What you do remember, though, is the giant crossbows outside.
All right.
Ballistas.
Well, then I will fly up with the gargoyle, realizing this, and gonna inspect the ballistas and see if I can carry them off.
Okay. The very largest of them are obviously too difficult to move around, but the smaller ones, upon closer looking at them more closely, aren't actually attached to the wall as they first appeared. They are they're deployed on the wall. So they have obvious mechanisms in place with which to remove their deployment, as in fold it up and put it away, so to speak. They're still quite large, and especially for you, Ratminder, these are fairly large anti-personnel ballistas.
Would I be able to install it on the wagon, possibly?
Yes, you would.
Can I call over the wagon and see if...
Okay, so the wagon flies over, asking you, "What is it that you need, mistress?"
Look, there's these ballistas. I know you haven't been... you try to, help as much as you can, but perhaps with these, you could actually deal some proper damage to these corrupted individuals. To help us
I'm
out.
unsure if I would be able to operate them myself, but perhaps with your wizard friend's enchantments, we could get something working.
The wagon does have like 3 times per day unseen servant and stuff like that, and prestidigitation, mage hand.
True, but those would make it difficult for it to reload, because these things still need to be reloaded.
Fair enough.
But you could have 4 bolts prepared if you wanted. So you can probably fit maybe 6 of the ballistas on the roof of it.
Clockwork
3 on either
autoloader.
side.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the plan, I guess.
Okay, so folding those ballistas up, putting them away, and stowing them in the
Storage, yeah.
in the storage takes about an hour to find ones that aren't too heavily damaged by the rocks and the Gaston that's ripped through them recently.
Can I try and salvage the mechanisms of the ones that are too little damage, if it's possible?
Alone, you think you're not knowledgeable enough on mechanisms.
I go ask Hoggett. Hey, these things seem to be broken. I actually have knowledge engineering. Hold on.
If you do have knowledge engineering, you can go right ahead.
I have
Make
a lot
a
of
roll.
knowledge engineering.
Yes, but I was I know before I try to figure out how
You don't recognize these particular
as
mechanisms.
such. With this lack of knowledge, I go to Hoggett, which has a more precise expertise, and I ask. There's these ballistas. They might have something that you can salvage, like mechanisms and such, but I don't know what would be.
Yeah, let me
Take a look.
take a close look at these.
I managed to salvage the bones that weren't broken.
I took a pretty close look.
Yeah, pretty good.
You go past them. You recognize the make of it. It's a much older design, mostly out of date from where you are from. And you immediately get a couple of ideas of how this could be improved, how you could smooth line and all that sort of stuff. How you could add things like
Clockwork
automatic feeder for the bolts and all of that stuff. And all these ideas go through your head. But looking through the actual mechanism itself, yeah, it's easy to salvage a few of these things.
Yeah, we can do something with this, and then we can probably do something a lot cooler with it.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
we have-
You get 8 complete
Oh shit, that's a lot.
ballistas.
8 complete mechanisms.
8 complete ballistas, and then the remainder, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of them are broken too much, but you gain some parts from them. So let's say, spare parts. Just
How many?
7 times spare parts for.
7 spare parts. How many of these 8 are larger, or?
Oh no, they're all the same size. These ones are them. They're effectively very heavy crossbows, like
But this one is
huge
very big.
crossbows.
And this
Is
one's very
effectively what
big.
they are.
Okay, but you did say there was few that was a larger size. Though.
There were 2 or 3 that were larger size. One of them was thrown into another one. That one over there, I think.
One of them was thrown into the other one. I forgot
Yes.
about
That
that.
one doesn't seem.
That one actually
Yeah.
seems reasonably intact, but it is properly attached to the
Well,
wall.
not for long.
This one was built here.
I mean,
Not
I could
We can't take the
probably
wall.
spend a couple
I
hours.
mean, it won't
detaching
be
this thing and putting it
detached
on
for long.
wheels.
No.
It would take a couple of
Actually,
hours
I
to do
could-
so, But yes, you could indeed remove it. But then, looking at the mechanism, you think might even be easier just to make another one.
Probably would be easier.
Another one.
Perhaps we simply disassemble these for useful parts that are harder to replicate, and then we just make another better one.
Disassembling it and getting the useful parts is much easier. It probably takes you half an hour to really unhitch the mechanism and take out the bits that you need. That makes it probably take like a half or even a quarter of the time to make one of those.
Yeah,
with those additional parts.
The gargoyles.
Because I've got
helped out as well.
I've got a bunch of craft mechanism too, so it should be pretty. Craft clockwork. So it should be quite familiar with extracting things like this.
I could just talk to the stone and convince it.
Could you let it go, please?
No, we got the parts that we need from this, and we got a good amount of listed.
Level 13, I gained the ability to talk to stone up to 1 minute per day per druid level.
You can talk to it, yes. But does that mean the stone can actually move on its own?
I don't know. I don't know what talking to stone means.
I think
talking to stone, we basically get the impressions from what the impressions that the stone get. So it's very it's very much just a sense of what happened in the area rather than anything specific, any details.
Okay.
Because it's stone, it has no real intelligence of its own. It just takes in impressions of what's happened around it.
Memories.
Does Gaston see the wagon?
I mean, the wagon's sitting in the middle of the courtyard, of the crater yard. So, yes.
Yeah, I'll go in.
No, you don't.
The door bars you entrance.
Why do you do it gets dark?
Sleep.
Oh, fine.
Okay, the door opens up for you, and you climb in, squeezing into the area, the second floor. You might manage to find a space that's comfortable enough, and you eventually fall asleep.
Yeah,
he can sleep there. So, do we just tear asunder the big ones and just leave?
You basically tear asunder the big ones and collect as many of the small ones as you can, and then the mechanisms for those as well. And that all takes maybe 2 hours to complete all of that. Now, it was somewhat early in the morning when you first arrived here, so it's only getting close to midday.
It's midday.
I want to transform.
It's high noon.
I mean, if I can fit in the time, we can get some more items done.
What's up?
Sorry, go ahead, Strom.
I want to transform into an earth elemental and see if there's anything underground. Just kind of look around the place. If there's anything worthwhile we have missed, kind of perception check the entire area, underground, above ground, everything.
I'll effectively let you take 20 here, because you go into Earth Elemental form and thoroughly scour the area, but it doesn't seem like this area had a underground presence built into it. And the vast majority of the building off to the top right has collapsed due to the explosion. Inside the building, you scrounge around for a while, but it seems that this was looted previously, as there's nothing of value you can find. And yeah, doing a thorough search of the area, it seems that the only thing that was not already looted in this place was the vault.
All right, guys, I think it's best if we just, pack up and get going. There's nothing else here.
Agreed.
Okay. Hopping back on the skip with the wagon in tow. So you guys are currently up here, and you have killed one more of the cores.
One core of the more. Excellent. I'm gonna start when I get time, begin crafting wands again. been slacking
Only
on
2
that.
cores remain. One, which was said to be down at the bastion of Anaris the Lunatic, and one all the way up at Ser Boisa.
Which one was the one that had the money?
Neither of them have the money.
Okay, I don't really think we need any more money. If
Yeah,
the
we
money,
need time
Oh.
more than money. What we
Yeah.
need is a hyperbolic time chamber, so I can go in there for a week and craft everything.
I can
So,
make
I-
a demi
What
actually-
do you
now.
guys want to do? Do you want to head home?
like
How much-
I'm perfectly okay with just, you know, while we are flying around, we go in and we make sure we attach all of the stuff to the wagon and we just go to the next core. I mean, that's what we're here to do anyway, right?
How much money do we have left, I suppose, that is available to craft for crafting?
A shit ton. It's purely bottlenecked by time.
Can I take 17,000 gold,
For what?
making a demiplane?
What does that do?
What?
Anything we'd
It's
like?
you,
pretty much.
you remember your friend Nigel, the wizard?
Mm.
His home? That's the same type of thing that Yominda wants to do.
Oh, hell yeah, that's worth it. Is there any way I can do any of the steps since I have so much discount on money because of all the feats I have?
No,
I don't
this
believe
is
so.
entirely
no.
spellcrafting.
Also,
Okay. Yeah.
what's the
Isn't it
point?
Why? What do you mean? What's the point?
I mean, what does it do? How does it help us?
I think it's just neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that
Maybe
up.
we could store stuff. Maybe we could store stuff in there.
Well, I guess
yes, actually, you
some
can
isn't
access-
invited to my demiplane
Access the
party.
demiplane from anywhere, so in terms of storage, it's exceptionally
okay,
useful.
I was just wondering what it does. Like,
No,
if
no,
it's useful for
no
storage.
invitations for the
Okay.
demiplane party.
Well, while we are
No,
just kind of
no.
like chilling and Frey's doing that, I'm going to cast what is it called? Nature's Communion. Wait, let me look it up.
Are we home yet?
We're
tech-
going.
You guys hadn't decided which way you were going.
Okay, I'm going to cast Tectonic Communion, which is commune with nature, except in a 1,400 mile radius.
1,400 mile.
Yes.
Is fair and balanced.
1,000. What?
One-
Hang
one-
on. Let me- hang
100
on.
miles per caster level.
So you
You're
know,
level 14?
you know everything about everywhere on this particular continent because there isn't anywhere outside of 1,400 miles of
I
your
know.
current location.
I want my lightning triad.
Where is it? Where are
Oh,
they?
actually, yes, there is. There's some areas outside of it, right down the bottom. But nonetheless, looking for your lightning triad, and good lord, you are so focused on this. I'm going to make
Does
you
it
make
take
a
him
wisdom
30
check.
days?
Just a nature check, knowledge nature.
Straight.
Knowledge nature. Wait. Knowledge nature is 8. Can I use survival instead?
No.
No? Okay. Yay.
Why? Why?
You are the one that makes me roll for everything. You know it's not
That's
gonna
part of
work.
the game, but
You know it's not gonna work.
Let him take 10 over 30 days.
I don't know you're gonna get a 1 every time. You're cursed. You have managed to gain a dice curse. It is
Take 10
official.
over 30
You now
days.
have
Has cure curse on him?
you have a dice curse.
It doesn't
Actually-
even have a roll attached to it though. Like it's
feel
just
so
I
bad
know.
about
these
me.
things.
It's right.
Oh, I feel bad for Bami.
Can I just try again tomorrow?
Yes,
Okay.
but you'll need to decide which direction you're going.
Chris, are you in the Excel sheet right now?
So
Hang on,
how
let me
gets
have a look-
proposed?
let me have a look at the spell.
A tectonic communion functions as commune with nature with an even greater range. This spell operates in outdoor or natural underground settings. The spell operates on a radius of 100 miles per caster level, extending even underground without penalty. This is a level 7 spell.
Ah,
This is as strong of a spell as Hoggett will ever have.
that's a pretty powerful spell. Hmm.
I think I want to create a demiplane inside the wagon, probably.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
cool.
come on.
You go into the wagon and then you're just like in a different place.
It's bigger on the inside, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Doctor Who.
Yeah,
could
you
ma-
prob-
you
you'll
could
need
make
to
a demi
spellcraft
plane.
it, but you could probably swing that.
You demi-plane into like another wagon. And you're like, what?
Oh yes, just the inside of the wagon. Yes, yes. It's so Doctor Who. Can time go slower while you're in there, please? I just want a place where time goes slower.
Demiplanes can have different time.
Can that be a thing that we do?
It can go into the astral plane or the ethereal plane.
Maybe I can help.
We already have access to the 3 planes. I can get you to any of the 3 you want.
Commune with nature.
Name your plane, I'll send you there.
That's the only one available.
Get me glass.
Oh, you can get me there, and I can. Start
I can get you to Shadow, Astral, or Ethereal plane.
Do we want to do the ethereal one? That's probably more easier.
Ethereal's kind of our jam, I think. You know, we
Well,
got
let's
those
do the
plants in the
ethereal one.
cave
Yeah,
that
let's
we
do
can
the
make it
ethereal
more ethereal juice out of, and
Let's do that.
Okay.
we actually
No,
have-
Bammy, I do need to get you to make a check. So, with the commune with nature, you instantly gain knowledge of as many of 3 facts among the following subjects, right?
Yeah.
The ground or terrain, plants, minerals, bodies of water, people, general animal population,
But I
presence
get
of
to
woodland
pick.
creatures, presence of powerful unnatural creatures, or even the general state of the natural setting. It doesn't tell you exactly where those things are. You just get to know that they are present. So what I'm allowing you to do is effectively
Can't I
hone in
combine?
on where they are. You can sense that that thing is there. You know it's there somewhere. It's taunting you, but you
I'm
don't know
looking
exactly
for
where.
plants, presence of powerful unnatural creatures, and presence of woodland creatures. That should
Okay.
overlap into not very many things.
Except that you get all of those things, so you know the location of all of the woodland creatures everywhere on the planet.
But I do also know, right, where those 3 points overlap. Because that's where all 3 of them are, right? So a creature like a lightning stream which falls into all 3 of those categories would like shine brighter than everything else.
And that's what I'm getting you to make the roll on it, whether or not you can perceive the spot.
Okay. Alright.
Because there's a lot of spots out there.
I'll just keep trying. I'll just take on a
You
communion
can keep
all day.
trying, that's fine. So, which way are you guys going?
Home.
Home.
Home?
I mean, we
well.
have enough time that I can fit 8 hours of crafting in today. I don't see why we wouldn't go home.
I think we should
Yeah,
just
let's
like
go.
start traveling towards one of the cores. Like I don't see a reason to go home. What's there?
Because we can just teleport around the world anyway. What are we going to do traveling? And every time we go home, we get more and more gear.
Alright, I guess.
Yeah, actually.
Every
Okay, now
day
we
we spend
begin,
8 hours in that cave, we get 1 day closer to more excellent gear for you all.
I still haven't gotten my belt that we planned for in level
Oh,
11.
no.
Yeah, if we can rip through 30 days, I can make Gestork be a lot more orky.
Gestorki.
I can give him 2 more strength, 6 more constitution, and 6 more dexterity.
At least 1700, 500, sorry.
And with that, I would
Okay.
have 31 strength.
So, over the course of the next couple of days, you return back to your little haven.
Don't we just travel by
town
plants right back
of-
right away?
What did we call it?
Lanfair? Lanfair?
Lanfair, yes.
Land fair.
Fanfare in Lanfair. Da-da-da.
You return back to Lanfair.
Can I find Rasad?
Rasad is.
Do I find Rasad?
Yes, actually, it's not particularly difficult. He's basically keeping to himself in his little, in his room.
Gestorki.
I want to go say hi to him.
Okay,
Stop
you knock on his door.
Gestorker.
You hear, "Yes, what is it?" God, you again.
Come here.
What
I
did you
invite
say?
to have a drink.
Did you say that you've defeated another one of those cores?
Yeah.
I can't understand you at all.
Very well. And he comes out. He's looking like he's testing his new hand. quite a bit. He's gotten a bit more motion control over it at the moment than he did when you left.
And it is an iron cobra.
I tried to take him to the bar with what's his name? The wizard apprentice.
The wizard.
Gaia,
apprentice. Which one's that?
stuff like a lot of them.
Gaie. Giaye.
Yeah, Gaia.
Well, actually, there's 2 wizard apprentices. The other one's Augustus.
Guy and Augustus and
I think it was
Augustus does arcane stuff, and Gaie never revealed his shtick.
Augustus
He
is the one that
wants to be a bartender. He wants to be the most magical bartender in the world.
Who does Gaie?
Mystical
Yeah.
magical
Nice.
bartender.
Yeah.
Remember, whenever you go to get drinks from him, he always puts on an incredible show with
Yeah.
prestidigitation.
It's starting to get really irritating because really you just want to drink something.
I want to.
Yeah, and he keeps doing these flips with his drinks instead of you just pouring your shit.
I've been
Yeah,
giving
I
him
take him-
advice on specific mixtures.
I'm gonna take Rasad to Gaia and let Gaia give him like a nice drink.
Take him out for a drink.
Rasad is very begrudgingly getting used to the presence of Gastork, but
We all
still
are.
doesn't particularly like the blatant display of magic that Gaia constantly does. So he's kind of looking very irritated, sitting there with a complete blank look on his face as Gaia is doing his routine, flipping things around, using magic to make bright sparks as he creates this wonderful concoction mix and puts it in front of Gaia, and Gaia in front of Rasad, and Rasad just kind of grabs it and goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then just sits there.
That's not how you pour a drink.
Run yet? Wait, is he?
That's big, shiki-briki.
What's that?
What?
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 Whatever.
No one? Got us one.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
why are there so many
Well,
Ratminders on the map? There shouldn't be that many Ratminders ever.
Oh yeah, because
It just
I keep
symbolizes how many
having to
things
put
she's doing. She's just like running around the place and it seems like she's in multiple places at once because there's always like this rat weaseling around. You're like, wait, I thought she was over there. Wait, now she's over here.
Exactly.
That is not inaccurate.
Yeah, I'm just crafting wands, building a demo plane, and collecting things at the same time. Building tunnels under the city as well.
Building tunnels under the city.
Yes, she is.
Of course I am.
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Why wouldn't the rat be making tunnels?
Makes sense.
I'm gonna go pray.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, I'll just go into my tree and chill and like pray.
It doesn't take
Oh.
particularly long to establish a connection with Gosray. And he comes to you. I feel that you've managed to once again take down one of the cores. You've been doing well.
Yeah, about that. So, something I've been worrying about. What happens after we kill all 4? Was it 4? Was it 5?
5.
5 or
Five, I
5?
think.
There's only 2 left, right? So, like, what if we finish that? What then?
The last of the cores are becoming more powerful as you have been effectively concentrating the strength of the Dark Lord, of the Dark Powers. When he is down to but a single core, then, if you manage to banish that core into the astral planes, we can destroy the Dark Forces for good.
And by we, you mean you, right? Not us.
Not you, correct. No, it is I and the Pantheon.
Okay, good, because I'm just mildly worried about that. Different thing. So one of the most useful things in terms of killing the cores are my tentacles. I know that may sound weird, but bear with me. I like greater black tentacles. Very
aware.
very useful. the problem is they are kind of starting to build around it, and they're starting to try and get rid of it. And it would be nice to have some help with that, because if we lose that in the middle of a fight, we really run into a lot of trouble.
What is it that you are asking of me?
I don't know.
I am feeling quite charitable at this point in time.
Can you like counter spell protect my greater black tentacles? I don't know if that's something you can do. I was just,
Lincoln
Not
Sphere.
as such, but there is something I can grant you. And he focuses his energy, then opens his eyes again. This is not exactly my realm. Wait here a moment. And you get the oddest sensation ever as you are put on hold.
by a god. Oh.
As by a god.
Well,
As he goes and
is
talks
the
to
music
another
playing?
god. Yes.
Well, I guess I've got all the
Hey,
time in the
Abadar,
world,
got some
then.
stuff you
I
can
reach
borrow?
up to one of those like
you sit there for a
fruits.
good half an hour listening to this fantastic, beautiful, natural music coming
I'm
through.
eating the fruit as I'm waiting. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was just talking to Abadar and Yomade. Like, hey, you
And
got some stuff you can borrow
eventually,
me?
you feel the connection light up once more as Gosre returns. Now I've spoken to Ayun about your issue, and she has agreed to grant you some of her power
Oh,
to give you
thanks.
the ability to prevent the dark forces from countering your magic.
Oh, I'll
He
be right
hands you
back.
a little bead of blue energy.
Sorry,
through
I
your
gotta
connection.
go really quick. Thank you about that, people. I'll be right back.
Okay,
No, you
We'll-
can't just. Oh.
Well,
we'll get back to that momentarily then.
He just hung up on
Yeah.
some
No
god.
godly drugs.
Meanwhile,
he just
what's
hung up
going on
on
with
actual
Assad?
god.
It gives you a godly drug. Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Sure. But I
So,
can do.
Hoggett
with
and
Coven,
Yominda and Gaston. What is there anything else that you wanted to do?
We could
Well,
use the
there's
fire
just-
to make such a thing as well.
Yeah.
Like you said
Well,
before.
Yominda
Virtual
and Hoggett started talking
micro
earlier
stuff.
about some kind of plane where we can make time go by quicker while in that plane, as relative to this plane.
Let's have a look at this.
And so
Demi-plane,
we're-
you say?
Lesser planar. No, plane. No, create lesser. Create the
So-
demi-plane lesser.
I'd like to just
Alright.
spend some time around our holy site with Yominda and the other coven members, just kind of praying on this idea and just reflecting on it and just seeing if there's things we can
Hell is
figure
in
out
Fey
with
drugs.
time. We're in no rush to create this yet.
Create
Try-
demi-plane.
Lesser.
Lesser.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna just.
I've only got
Also-
create demi-plane. I don't see the lesser variety of
There
it.
should be a greater than version of it.
Greater is a level 9 spell.
So it is a level 7 spell. The other more one.
The other one is a level 8 spell.
Great.
Or
demi-
6, depending on which,
plane.
depending on if you're a summoner. Summoners get that early. Wow,
Summoner
that's
gets it
impressive.
at 6, but yes, it's a level 8 witch spell.
Summoners are so silly.
Lesser. It is there under greater.
Under greater.
Yep,
Oh, there it
you
is.
Keep going.
There it is. Yep, witch 7. Okay. Lesser. A small finite demi-plane. You must be on the astral or ethereal plane or on a plane that has access to one of those planes, such as the material plane, to cast a spell. When you cast a spell, you can decide whether the demi-plane is within the astral or ethereal plane. It is filled with air or water, decided by you. The plane is generally flat and featureless, such as an earth, stone, water, or wood floor. The walls and ceilings of the plane may appear like solid earth, stone, wood, or water, or they may end in mist, a featureless void, or a similar unreal-looking border. The plane's environmental conditions are those of the temperate spring day on the material plane. You determine the plane's light level, which affects the entire plane. There are no native creatures on this plane. You may bring some there if you wish. The environment of the plane counts as normal terrain for the purposes. When you finish casting the spell, you may bring yourself and up to 7 other creatures to the plane automatically by joining hands in a circle. The demi-plane is another plane of existence and therefore outside the range of any spells that cannot affect you on other planes. Creatures can only enter the plane by the use of the planar travel magic, such as astral projection, etherealness, or plane shift. As a standard action, you may eject. Interesting.
Oh,
costs-
you can eject your
It only
creature
takes 2
from your
hours to
team.
cast, and it lasts 1 day per level.
But we're gonna permanency that, bish.
And it's, at the very bottom of it, it says
You can make it permanent with the permanency spell at the cost of 17,500 gold pieces. Yes, you can.
So you can make it even bigger as well for more money.
Yes, you can also.
You can cast it multiple times.
Yeah. you just-
With
every
its
time you cast
with
it,
its
it
own
makes it bigger.
permanency to expand it. So we can just start with one for now, but we can expand this thing later.
Yeah, that's sort of what
So
I'm
the
trying to do.
size of it, then.
I don't know. It should be like actual size measurements somewhere.
Up to 3 10-foot cubes per level.
Oh, there we go.
So your caster level is going to be buffed up if we're doing
13.
this with the coven also. So include
Yes,
that
it
in the
is.
calculation.
And I will be trying to make drink the maximized potion as well.
What's the if you calculate the total cubic foot, I can come up with what the dimensions should be.
I don't know what cubic feet are.
Yeah, I know. That's why I can do the dimensions
yeah,
for you.
that's
But you
pretty
just need to
much
calculate
1
what
to
your
1
values
to
are
1.
based on your caster
10
level and
cubes
stuff.
per level.
So-
Yeah, just tell me my final caster level, I guess.
Hoggett, you know how cubic meter works, right?
Mhm.
Pretty much that with feet.
Yeah, I live in America.
Yeah,
We just use cubic
you
feet. This
meant
isn't a
you
thing for me.
I think you meant Frey because I don't understand.
Yeah,
cubic feet.
Frey.
Yeah.
It's not up to 3 cubic feet per level. It's 3 10-foot cubes per level.
3 10-foot. Oh yeah, you're right. It is 3 10-foot cubes per level. Interesting. Well, like that still is 3 10-foot cubic feet because that's what a cubic foot is.
Yes, but that's different to 3 cubic feet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
no.
different from 3 10-foot cubic feet.
No.
I'm quite sure it's not.
I'm
So
not
let's see,
sure on
10-foot
that.
cubes, 10-foot.
Geography's
Actually, yeah,
weird.
no, it would be quite different because a 10-foot cube, I assume they mean a 10 by 10 by 10, right?
Correct.
No.
And you
That's
have
not 10 by 10 by 10. That is like the so.
Which would be
I
1,000.
think what they're
cubic
trying to
feet.
say is the ground is what they're doing. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
how
that- 'cause
far
I'm
up
pretty
it
sure
is.
by-
it's based on spaces.
Yeah, I think it's based on
Right.
10-foot areas.
Yes.
So up to
It just
3
goes up forever.
10-foot cubes per level.
So that's
it's
actually
the-
a lot simpler then.
That is
Yes,
also
it's very simple.
extremely large.
Yes, you're going to
What's
make a
your-
decently large internal area.
What's your final caster level?
My caster level currently is 13.
So
That's
wouldn't it be
including the coven?
No. It's
No,
above
that's-
that.
Oh,
It's
okay. That's what I mean by your final caster level. Like with all buffs and all calculations all in, what's the
13
highest you can get your
plus,
caster level to when you're casting
um,
this?
Plus Hoggett. Roll. Plus 1 Hoggett plus Wiki.
Plus Osman.
Wiki. Plus, what? I'm trying to think. Hoggett.
Yeah,
And
no, it's been-
now, because is there any way to buff caster level apart from this?
Maybe you could
Is it
borrow Strum's Ion
it's-
Stone.
It's
Yeah, if I could do that, that would be good.
Gives you +1.
so what's it? 1 plus 2 plus 5, is it?
No, it's 1 times 2.
17's your final caster level. Okay, so we get an insane amount of space. So assuming we don't want to make it taller than 10 feet tall, which I don't think we really need to, right? Do we need? I guess we could
I
make
think
a
it's-
tall area in it.
Actually, it doesn't actually say how high up it is.
Well, I assume by 10-foot cubes they mean 10 by 10 by 10 cubes. You get
You
3
get
of them per caster
1
level.
10-foot cubes
Yeah.
in any arrangement that you wish.
I want it to be like a room.
A
It
room.
can be. This thing's like a warehouse.
Yeah, it's
This
basically
is, this is actually very large. I think we should go for 20-foot ceilings.
I want to be higher up so we can have like stacks of things and like maybe like
Yeah. Do you think maybe we should
Think
go
of
for
it-
30 foot?
No,
No?
20
I
seems
want it to
good.
be a large room, like in Alice in Wonderland, pretty much.
If you went
It's
30
still-
foot
Yeah.
ceilings, you'd have 17 10-foot cubes worth on the ground,
Yeah, and what's the square?
which is 170 feet in a line.
Or a
Or
40 by 40 room. 41.2 by 41.2 room that's 30 feet tall.
yeah, basically yes. You could have a
Right.
4x4 or 40 yes. 40 by 40 at 30 foot tall. You could make yes.
And then at 20, we could do 50 by 50. It's just the square root of the number.
Yep.
And at 10-foot tall ceilings, it's 71 by 71. I vote we go for 30-foot tall ceilings. I like tall ceilings because it's also just cool. And then if we ever have something really big we want to store there, we still can.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
could,
still
like,
a lot
make
of space.
We can like build like stairs, like going like around it. and
Yeah,
stuff
have
like
some
that.
really tall,
Stairs.
epic bookcases. I mean, shit, we could build
Yeah,
a second
things like
floor
that.
in there. We got like all kinds of carpenters and stuff.
So it's
yeah,
effectively
Stone
an
Summon is-
Hello. Sorry.
8 squares by 8 squares, which is pretty big for a room.
What did
Each
that beat
square
do?
is 5 foot.
Oh, you got a thing now. Yeah, we're gonna return to that now. I guess
Oh yeah, I was just wondering. Sorry.
you're being handed a thing.
Sorry. Okay, so we've handled that, guys. Coming back to Stormstorm. So yeah, you see Gosray hold out towards you in your mindscape, at least, the a small bead of power that he hands to you, and as you clasp it in your hand, you can feel in the real world something coalesce into your real hand.
Nice.
So take this with the blessing of Ayun.
Nice. Thank you.
This should
Ayun.
serve you well.
Okay, do I know what it does?
Yes, you immediately are aware of the operation of it as part of the gift. It is an Ayun stone, specifically keyed towards counterspell.
Oh. Iron stone. Okay. Cool. I'll read up what that means.
So, twice per day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's got a finite charges anyway, hasn't it? Ayun stones. We'll read up
50
what that is later.
charges.
Pardon?
50 charges in ions.
That's the big one. Gets 50 charges.
This is a small one? Then I don't know.
Oh, well, you decide what it is.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's
you have that now.
find out.
So I guess it would be like
as
as if it was spell storing, right?
effectively, yeah.
Because there's no specific one for counterspell.
Yes, it's effectively already stored counterspell.
Hmm.
So you're countering their counterspell.
Okay, when can I activate this?
Yeah.
Do I need to prepare it ahead of time?
No, it will automatically activate whenever someone targets one of your spell specifically, with a counterspell
Okay, cool. I'll
or
take it.
a dispel magic. So if they try
Nice.
to counter it or dispel your magic, it'll activate to attempt to counter theirs.
And how
It's
many
not guaranteed, but it of the counterspell, I'm going to say 5 total.
Okay,
It does not recharge.
nice. That's all I need to know. Thank you. No, that's super useful. Let's go.
Is Rassard back in his hut?
Yeah,
Did he abandon me? Okay.
basically, yes. When you were not looking, when you were celebrating,
Oh.
he went back to.
Oh.
Well then. Alright.
Ten by what?
After I'm done celebrating, I'll probably have to go carve the story of the battle in the shrine and pray.
Okay. Make a wisdom check. See how well-
Drinks the potion. Fuck.
Rolling low today. You sketch out a stick figure approximation of what happened. Doesn't look particularly impressive, even by your eyes.
I drink the potion of intelligence, dude.
You may
Try
not
again.
attempt again today.
Cannot.
British
Attempt tomorrow.
You'll have to attempt again tomorrow.
I'll snooze and think it over.
Stick figure looks good.
Okay. So I can see in the chat, Yominda and Hoggett planning out their warehouse.
Yeah,
Do you need carpentry? I'm an
there's
architect.
a lot of things. That's a lot of space.
Yeah, eventually. We're
Holy
talking about how we're gonna very easily be able to build a lot of things in there.
Yeah.
So I would definitely like to, when we're preying on these things, especially focus on the whole time aspect, because if there's some sort of
We'll
time
need to
dilation
spellcraft it in
happen
order
on
to
this
allow
planet,
that to happen.
That's cool.
It'll
And
have
I'll-
to be a good spellcraft check to get you.
I have lots of spellcraft. Actually, I haven't. Oh, I haven't assigned skills for this level yet, so I'm gonna add one.
What's your total bonus? Mine's plus 20.
Be aware, if you're messing with time and you roll low, you could get negative effects as well.
Timey-wimey. We're gonna be like the time thing in.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey machine.
Stat goes
Wibbly wobbly.
I already have it. And,
Ah.
yeah, I can't get any bonuses to it.
Spellcraft is. I have 22.
You have 22? Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess that works out since you're the one casting the spell anyway, so you'll probably have to do that roll. There's a way I can assist you to give a bonus, isn't there?
That is the
Plus to
bonus.
aid another.
You're assisting via the coven.
Yeah, add another is. Coven thing is a plus to caster level, but you can normally aid another with a +2 thing as well. If you stick.
Yeah, can I aid another? And then I also want
No.
to burn. I want to burn some of those god fruits while we're doing it too, in our everlasting
You
fire.
can you can use the god fruits, but you're already aiding. Like
Okay.
you can't cast this spell. So you
Oh, yeah, so
can't
he's already
add
aiding
your
another with a
expertise on the
casting
spell
level.
to aid in this. What you're adding
He's
is your coven.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
he's adding another with the level up for +1 level.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Well, the other people can aid another that isn't in the coven.
So casting the
skills.
spell itself happens automatically. You don't have to roll for that. But spellcrafting it to make it do what you want with the time, that you need to spellcraft.
Yeah, Gaston and Hoggett. I can't believe I'm asking this. No, Gaston and Stormstrom.
Do
aid
you already have
another
a +6 modifier on your intelligence from one of your items?
No.
Oh, okay. I give you my headband while you're casting this.
Oh, what
That's a
is that giving?
+6 modifier. It's just +6 in.
Holy shit! What can I have?
It's mutually
Okay.
exclusive with like the potion that increases in, or like if you're in all that stuff. So
I don't have those spells.
okay, cool.
As
So that'll
in,
give you
it's
another
that.
+3.
Okay, so then there's another 6 on this. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Wait, do I have to roll for aid another?
You could.
No, you don't.
I don't think
That happens.
No, Gaston doesn't. He's not in the coven.
Gaston's not in the coven.
So he can actually roll aid another to get +2 on this check.
Except that it's a spell and Gaston has no knowledge of spells, so no, you may not.
Gaston just grunts incoherently. It has no effect.
Stromstrom?
What can I do? How can I help?
You can aid another for +2 on my skill check.
Sure, I ate a number.
Roll 1d20.
Gaston's a spellcaster, so I'll let... No, not Gaston, Stromstrom. Stromstrom is a spellcaster.
Gaston.
Yeah,
Gaston.
it succeeds.
You don't-
Yes,
it's-
Strom,
it's-
Strom.
okay.
We're gonna start doing
Six.
fusion dances in here.
Yes.
I'm
6,
counting +27
7.
total.
8 +30
+30?
is a +2 on the another.
3 off somehow.
Okay, so here we go. Ooh, 37.
Yay! Oh,
Okay.
It's at least not in the failure range.
So, focusing your attention, bringing forth the arcane power, you begin to shape and change the inside of your wagon, pushing out almost in a fourth dimension as you bring it into... What plane are you bringing it into? Astral or ethereal? Which is basically the same, isn't it?
No, ethereal is like the
They're a little different. I'm pretty sure they're actually quite different.
ethereal.
I think ethereal's our jam, though. We're pretty into the ethereal plane.
I open like a.
We have a lot of familiarity with the ethereal plane.
Can I like put a door inside of it so that I can open up?
Sorry?
Push it inside there. I push it
Sorry?
inside of a door.
A door.
Or is that
What
not
did you
work?
say, Frey?
I don't care what you're saying.
Like he wants a
no.
door inside the wagon. If you open up,
I,
Okay, that's
Gaston,
not
that was
helping at
nothing
all.
but static.
Is it does it work like a door thing? You can like put it inside a door or like a closet thing?
You're putting it inside of your
Wagon.
your
yeah.
wagon, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
go on,
door
sorry.
to the wagon acts as an entrance to this demiplane, and you're
Yes.
trying to link it to your wagon, which you succeed with that spellcraft check. By the way, what you've managed to do is successfully attach your demiplane to the internals of the wagon. So effectively, the wagon's inside is now the demiplane, and the door is to the wagon leads directly into the demiplane.
Yes.
Nice.
However, that spellcraft check was not high enough to mess with time. It wasn't enough to negatively mess with time, but it wasn't enough to be able to change the internal time such that you get hyperbolic time chamber type effect.
Bummer.
That's fair enough.
I'm still happy about it. We still have like a TARDIS now.
You can try again next time you cast the permanency
Thing, yeah.
spell,
Plus level 20.
but again, it will require a spellcrafting check.
Ospin has to do permanency now as well, so that's 17,500 gold away from the thing immediately.
Very well done.
So yeah, I'm actually going on the map making thing right now, doing things.
Okay, so how are we going to do this, guys? Are we going to do another time skip to the end of
actually,
Hoggett's? Yes?
me and Stromson were supposed to do a thing next day, right? Me with the prayer and him with the search for the lightning treants.
Oh, yes.
Do that right now if you want.
With Strom's newfound tectonic abilities, finding the treant's not going to be too impossible for you.
Yes, I
Also-
want to look for that stupid ass treant.
All right. So
As
do we skip
for,
forward to when the next check for that can be made?
As for
I'm
you,
actually-
Gaston, you can make another attempt, yes.
Yeah, I'll drink the 2 potions this time, so... Yay!
That's slightly better.
That's a good noise.
So, you managed to inscribe the details of the battle into your shrine. Slightly better this time. You're not quite so high on the thrill of battle, so you've had time to reflect and think and actually take the time to properly inscribe and carve out the battle. And you feel the presence of your goddess, whatever her name was.
Yes, no.
Desna. But she doesn't really connect with you. She just you can feel that she's watching you and that she's pleased. But she's already given you her reward, so to speak. Now, Strom,
Yes.
go ahead and make another check.
17.
That's enough.
Okay.
You didn't need a high roll.
Just not a
Not
one.
a natural one.
Just not a 1. Well, more like you needed a 15.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you do indeed sense its locations in the Redworm Mountains. There's a
Well, not
little
that far.
valley over.
Okay. Well, so they are busy crafting and shit, right? And they need everybody
Yeah, I'm
there.
crafting wands right now and having planes.
So can I, Gaston? You wanna come kill a treant?
Yes!
But like, don't
Robert
like
Chicago.
kill it right away. Like, take it easy. Although lightning treants are known to be incredibly aggressive, it'll probably attack us.
Attitude! Before it kills us.
All right, I'm glad we're on the same page here.
Actually,
good,
Gaston grabs the star fruit before he leaves. I got fruit.
It's just see like a stupid orc with a fruit in his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to go and kill that treant now and finally get my lightning treant. That's what I want to do.
Yes, the orc is my favorite.
So I teleport us there.
Okay. Make a teleport check. You are not familiar with this location.
Yeah, but it's good enough.
It's fine though.
Yeah.
It's low enough that you
Yeah.
can get there without terribly much issue.
So I
So
arrive,
you arrive
in the vicinity, like somewhere
in the
near it.
vicinity of
Yeah.
it. It's somewhere in the area, and you don't immediately see it as you arrive in the forest. We'll go back to our tried and true forest location.
The one forest we have.
But what? I mean, what do you want me to do?
I'm not. I'm just saying. It's just like our one forest. That's good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be our forest. That's fine. It's
I
a
mean,
good forest. It's
it's
been with
always up
us
to
for a
the
long time.
imagination.
I don't know if I could handle a new forest. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
That.
There's
Okay.
one tree out of place, not our forest.
I don't recognize this forest.
I don't recognize this forest at all.
This is a completely different forest than the one that you've seen before.
Rest.
So
Look at
let's
there.
see here.
There we go. New forest.
I just need to find a appropriate symbol.
Forest.
But in the meantime, you arrive in the forest and searching around in the area. Again, it's not immediately obvious anything out of place. I mean, you're looking for a lightning treant, which you imagine has looks like a bit of a dead moss-covered tree
It's pretty big.
with dark, and it's quite large. And but so are all the trees around here.
Yeah, I guess, but not all of them are moving.
Well, this one's not moving either.
Rude. Okay. Can I perception check
I got
for it?
one.
Oh.
You want a bunch
Go
of
ahead and make
drugs?
Check.
You're not here.
Why aren't I there?
I thought you were crafting.
I can do the same craft. Remember, we figured that out. Crafting only takes 8 hours a day.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I wasn't sure what you guys were doing. I wasn't here for a bit. of it.
Well, as I understood it, Strom teleported here with Gaston, so no, you're not there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay. Well, I guess.
enjoy your day without the drugs.
That's okay. I don't need the drugs.
Fine.
I
We're
got
making
plus
more drugs.
34 anyway. I got 48. Easy.
We're making our drugs.
Yeah, not particularly hard, especially seeing as you're looking for it and you have commune with nature going effectively.
Yeah.
You do indeed spot what appears to be it's a still tree, and if you didn't know exactly what you were looking for, you would have passed it over. But there does appear to be a dead-ish tree nearby that isn't quite natural.
Okay. I tell Gaston to just like, Gaston, come with me, and we like walk past the tree. And we walk out of line of sight of the tree. Right? Okay, Gaston, just chill, just right here and like just like chill here, okay? For a second.
Can I be large?
No, not yet. Not yet. Like once
Oh.
if the thing attacks me, then you come in and you like kill it, okay?
I take
And
out
I
the
transform
potion.
into a treant.
Into a regular treant,
Just a-
yes,
I
because
mean,
you've
I-
got one of them.
I got one of those, right? So I transform into a treant and I like walk up to him like, hello. Does he respond?
It moves and looks in your direction immediately.
I
You're brave coming to your doom.
want to offer you to not die right now. Can I roll intimidate?
Actually, you should have
Yes.
let me do
Can
that.
Gaston roll intimidate?
Yes. Can I
No,
do that?
Gaston, this was Strom rolling intimidate.
I'm not that bad at intimidating.
Let him. Don't insert. That's inserting as well. You know. Let him do his thing.
I rolled a 25 on my intimidation.
See what he does.
Stork. This is a large place.
23.
You mean this house?
Not quite enough. So yes, the lightning treant almost takes a step back, just kind of leans back a bit.
I would.
And what do you propose?
Well, I am offering you that I don't kill you, and then we both just, like, I want to learn from you. I want to be like you.
He kind of stares at you for a bit. That I didn't expect. To join with my...
I want to be like you. I want to talk like you. Walk like you.
Dude. Let's see what he does.
I'm gonna bark like you.
I want to bark like you.
Frank is like.
Spark like you.
You. Spark like you.
It is not the easiest to change into... to gain power such as mine. You must first find a storm. A chaotic storm.
Okay. I cast call lightning. I call aggressive thundercloud. There we go. Now I got it. I cast aggressive thundercloud.
a thundercloud grows above your head, and it kind of looks up and
Is it like that?
it looks down at you. And kind of make a deception check.
I don't know what that means.
Bluff.
Sense
Bluff.
motive?
Bluff?
Bluff.
Bluff.
Okay.
You walk it. You walk.
Minnie knows. Stay away from my power cable. My cat likes to turn off that power
Oh, just enough.
Ooh, nice.
You are not a druid, are you?
No, I just like to learn about the world. I told you I want to be like you.
Oh.
And
Hang on, let me see what he would do.
And for that I have learned a spell that I know you are familiar with. So I can be closer to you.
It is fine with it, apparently. Yep. So, very well. It seems that you are already well on your way. And you see a lightning bolt storm clouds grow above his head as well, as he also casts storm call lightning storm.
Nice. The clouds were getting along so well.
And this goes on for some time. As you study his form and the way he moves, it's not very much different from what you've seen before. It just seems that, there's a little bit of a difference in the actual physical form of him and in what natural abilities he has. And it doesn't take you particularly long to get used to that and learn from it. Surprisingly peacefully, considering the evil nature of it.
Well, gotta be very convincing here.
Eventually, you feel you're familiar enough with its form, and you've been struck enough times by lightning, by which you take... you do, in the course of all of this, take some damage.
Yeah, okay. One of these lightning bolts is 3d6.
So over the course of the shocking and the lightning and trying to change your form, you take 22 points of lightning damage. But eventually, your form, you learn enough that you can shift your form to match. And it seems extremely pleased at your transformation. Very good. Now, leave this place and find a new hunting ground.
Sure.
Destroy those humans where you find them.
Quick question about that. Why are we destroying humans?
They are a blight upon the natural world.
Aren't they like part of the natural world as well? You know, they kind of exist just as we do.
It seems to grow annoyed at this.
No, look, relax. I'm still getting used to this. I am now like you, but I don't understand you fully because you're just too far. Like, you know, like you are just ahead of me in my development. I'm still learning.
You will see their nature when you find them. Go and find a place to sleep. It will not be long before they find you.
Okay.
He sits back and seems to resume his previous form of trying to look like a tree.
Okay, I walk away and I go to Gaston. I'm just like, hey, Gaston! I'm like a black tree now.
Evil tree.
No, Gaston, it's me. And I transform back. Gaston, relax. It's me.
There was an evil tree.
Yes, that was me. That's what I looked
You're
like.
an evil tree.
No, I'm not an evil... Do you just want to go home?
Sure.
Okay, let's go home. And I transport us back with path to
not a problem.
refuge.
So you return home once more, successfully managing to gain the lightning tree and form.
Nice.
Without having to kill it.
Yep. Easy game.
I was so excited to kill it. So
Well, this way we have more time to attack cores.
Okay, so how do we want to do this, by the way? Do we want to time skip now?
Well, I'm still opposed to it, but if they want to, if they insist, then I guess we time skip.
I don't want to time skip.
So what do you guys want to do?
I don't mind, honestly.
I think we should just I think we should just go to the next core. I don't think items are that important. I think we all have enough. I feel like by waiting, we are taking a bigger risk than we are gaining. Like, you know, than the benefit we're gaining by waiting. So I personally think we should just get going immediately. Don't give them time to... Because at this point, this is important. At this point, they are obviously very clearly aware that we are like going out and looking for them, right? One core can happen. Oh shit, we found something weird that's attacking us. Let's kill it. The second one is just like, okay, well, now it's getting suspicious. The third one is no accident, right? Third one is very clear we are targeting these. Which means at the fourth one, if we give them time to prepare, they'll be vastly more powerful. They'll have time to actually go and make sure they're strong.
Well, they already have had time to prepare, so shouldn't we have time to prepare?
Yes, but they'll have that time too, you know? And like, that may just not work out for us.
I guess the gamble is that I think time's worth more for us than it is for them.
I disagree, but if you guys want to craft, then we craft.
Nah, whatever. Let's just go at them, and then if the fight's too difficult, then we'll craft between next one.
I'll
Exactly.
grab a few.
Oh,
How long does the star fruit last?
what attacks? I mean,
What now?
did you have day of crafting worth of it, or?
I got like 2 days of crafting. That's about it.
Could we try and see if we can wagon? Let's see what.
What?
Breakin, can
Speak
you
up.
be louder?
You need to speak
Wagon.
up.
What about the wagon?
Hello?
Yes?
You wanted to add things on it, didn't we?
Oh, the ballistas?
Yeah.
That doesn't take particularly long at all, because they are deployable. So all it really is a couple of nails to stick it to the roof, and you're
Is there a
basically
roof?
done. From there, you just have to load the bolts in, ready to go. You can't reload the bolts, but you can use Unseen Servant to fire them. Not put with a particularly great accuracy, but it can fire them.
Yeah.
So I do
I don't know
agree
if
that
you'll-
we should
you'll like
attach
that
those
much.
ballistas. I think that is a priority.
So you can fit
careful
6
with
of them
that.
on the roof.
I don't trust anyone attaching the ballistas to the wagon's roof, though.
You are really quiet, Frey.
Yeah, because he's
I
just
don't
leaning.
trust.
Can you
I
like
don't trust
get
just
closer
about
to the
anyone
mic?
to add ballistas to the roof, though. You know, I don't want the wagon to be hurt.
Then let's go fight.
Yeah.
How long does the star fruit, the god fruit last?
The god fruit
Yep.
lasts an
effect.
hour.
Oh,
Just the regular one.
So
The
making
the
two
elixirs
level-
last as normal, as long as like only 10 minutes.
yeah. I'm grabbing one just in case. Actually, does this fruit stack with the potion?
No.
I'm
No.
making 2 level wands.
Well, I'll keep it back.
Polymorph effects don't stack. They never do.
Correct.
No, I meant if it adds strength. I thought it was just frostbite.
Nope. I mean,
Also,
it comes from the same source. Of course, it's not going to stack.
because it's either polymorph or it's bonus to strength, and neither of those would work for you right now because your belt is already bonus to strength, so it doesn't stack with that, and then the polymorph spells obviously don't stack with each other.
Yep.
So either way, it's not going to work.
So, what do you? Are you guys going to head out, or what's the
Yep.
plan? Yes.
Off to combat.
Okay.
To combat.
So you all clamber back onto the skiff before the hoping to catch them off guard before they have a chance to prepare. And you, where are you going to? Which target?
To your left.
There is this one.
Let's see here.
There
We
There's
should
this
probably
one.
go free roasted.
I want
I think the one that's closer makes more sense.
Yominda votes for this one
Roasted.
up here.
We should roast it.
Yominda adamantly votes for Kervoisha, because that is her homeland.
Okay. I am not very passionate about it, so if you want to
Let's
go
do
there,
it.
I'm okay.
You want to go where, Yuminda? Sorry.
To her home.
Sir Boysa.
Yeah.
Very well.
If questioned, she will be very determined that this is where we should go.
You need to turn your microphone up.
Yeah, you
Frey,
really,
or
really
take
do.
it closer because
If
it is so
questioned,
quiet.
She will be very adamant that we should go.
Can you
there.
please speak into the microphone?
Like you're really not any louder.
I am.
Yeah, you're not
Did
louder at
you
all.
turn down your thingy or something maybe? Because you're
Sensitivity or
very
something?
quiet.
No.
Hold on. Damn it. Hello?
That changes
No
nothing.
worse.
Hello?
You are
Hello?
very quiet.
I think you're using
You
the
might
wrong
need to-
microphone.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you could be using the wrong microphone.
No, I'm not.
Come on, Frey. It is. What else could it be?
It's plugged in.
That is not the only criteria required. To get...
Check the
Especially-
settings on Discord.
Yeah, check the settings in Discord. Discord has its own settings for which mic to use.
No, but as he moved closer there, he got quieter. So he's moving away from the microphone that he's actually using.
Yes, that's why he's using the wrong microphone.
Now you're like almost completely not making any sounds at all. So you're as far as you can be from the mic.
Look at Discord. Check Discord settings.
Oh.
Very distant echoing, Frey.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Sounds like Frey at the bottom of
That
like,
sounds a
ditch.
little louder.
Hello?
Yeah, we can barely
Is it coming
hear
from
you
your
because-
from your camera? Does your camera have a?
Discord settings.
God damn it. Hold on.
Check
Some
your
cameras have
Dis-
microphones.
I'm gonna restart Discord.
I mean, okay. Anyway, so
Anyway.
we wanna go to Sarah Borja.
Yes.
A bit further.
It'll take
away.
you 2 days to get there.
Wow, we are fast as fuck. That's crazy how quick we are at this point. It's just getting absurd. All right.
Well, I mean what's that? 700 kilometers there.
We didn't even spend any time like making this thing jet powered or anything yet, but we can make it faster.
No, it was made faster by
A wizard friend.
Yeah.
sorry, this is the faster one. This is the Skiv.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's already
we're
quite
using
fast.
this-
No, it's probably more like 3 days to get there.
All right.
Even
Anyway.
still.
Doesn't really matter that much.
Oh,
There we go. Now we can
Alright.
hear you.
Louder.
that might be too loud now.
You're definitely
No,
using a
that's fine.
different microphone, but we can hear you, so that's the
Yeah, you're
advantage.
positively on a
What's,
different
how
microphone
different?
now.
Different how?
Like you are being
little bit
recorded
more
by a
deep.
different audio device than the one you were being recorded by a moment ago.
As in a improvement or not improvement?
Not an
Well,
An
improvement.
it's
improvement in
louder.
terms of, yeah, we can hear you.
The quality's
That's
worse
good.
though, but we can
Yeah,
hear
quality down, volume up, so overall improvement.
you. Yes.
How is the quality down?
Okay, Frey, just don't worry
sounds
about
a
it.
bit
We'll
more
deal
yeah,
with it.
we'll
It's
get to it
perfectly
later.
fine. It's perfectly fine.
Perfect
Can we just
fine.
move on?
Let's get into the thing.
Let's just keep going.
Thingy.
Come on.
You make your way all the way up over the Holy Kingdom. And as you're passing over the Holy Kingdom, you're staying quite a long ways up. As you don't want to get close enough to the ground that the Holy Kingdom decides to investigate you. There are a number of other airships that you do see in the distance as you're flying, but none of them seem to come and attempt to
Stop us.
stop you or interact with you at any point.
Stop
Do they look?
now.
They don't look strange, do they?
You're too far up to see the people below you, though.
Yeah, but the people on the ships, are we able
Well,
to
other
see
than
them?
Stromstrom, who would be able to see everything ever.
I'm just kind of like paying attention. What is happening here? I've got my eyeglass out. Hello.
Strangely, life seems to be pretty normal on the ground in
Any
this realm.
weird?
Nothing suspicious or weird,
Okay.
which is suspicious and weird in its own right.
Okay. Cool. There's nothing going on. It's
You
all
event-
good.
You eventually make your way up to Ser Boisa.
We do?
Which
We do? We
is-
do? Ah.
The old hometown of Yominda. Burnt to the ground.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing you see as you come up to it. The ruins of a town, burnt with just husks of where houses used to be.
Did they get here before
Oh,
us?
well.
It seems that, and it's obvious that this was done a long time ago.
So, the Holy Kingdom got here before us, did they?
Yominda, would you like to go to the ethereal plane and pay your respects?
Yes.
I give her one of my potions.
Okay.
I drink this first, and then sip this and spit it back in the bottle because I want that. I want that one back. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
There's some real backwash going on here.
Yeah, this is really quite disgusting at this point, but
But nonetheless, Yominda, looking through into the ethereal plane, you are startled by the sight below you, as there is a giant ball of black in the ethereal plane that you cannot see beyond. It's just a sphere over the ground, over the area that you could once see to the ground. Now you can't. There's this sphere of black barring your vision.
Does it look similar to what we have encountered before?
Nope.
Or like
You've not seen
it's
anything
just
like this
darkness.
before.
It's just void.
It's a void, yeah.
Sphere. Void sphere. I call out, hello? Anyone?
No response.
Mother? Father?
You wait. You look around. You hope. But no response comes.
Oh well. Shift out of etherealness.
And the blackness below you disappears as you return back to the normal plane.
There's nothing here. Just empty void.
I vote we go
Something
down.
terrible.
hypothetically speaking, and this isn't my expertise, but hypothetically speaking, assuming something like this happened, all right, could be that that void you're talking about is just drowning out what you would expect to see there. So if we get rid of the void, which I assume is another one of these hearts, maybe you can actually try again.
Just didn't seem like anything we've seen before. I have a feeling what happened here has left a mark on the world. Something terribly dreadful. Like this darkness consuming everything.
Can I know if
Terrible act has been committed here. Townsfolk even surrendered. I guess they didn't trust that they were paying their respect to this new faith they bound themselves to.
Okay.
I vote we go down.
I will be contemplating.
Okay.
We should investigate.
We should investigate.
Yes, I'm in favor of investigating.
Scooby.
Okay.
Gets to
So
work,
Hoggett eventually brings the ship, the skiff down nice and slowly into the area where Yominda felt or saw the void. Immediately, Strom, Yominda, and Hoggett. No, not Hoggett, because you're not a spellcaster. Wait, Hoggett, are you an actual spellcaster?
I have one level of spellcaster that then gives me a caster level of 3.
Right. So in that case,
Alchemists
yes,
are magic, but they're not spellcasters. But I'm also
you feel this as well. You feel silence around you. It's a weird thing because normally you hear silence, but this time you feel it. It's as if your magic Your essence of power has abandoned you immediately the moment you enter that area.
I tried to transform.
It does not work.
Thought it wouldn't.
Shut up.
Well, Gaston, we'll leave this one up to you.
Give me potion.
Are
Give
my extracts affected?
You can try one.
I'm gonna try one. I'll use ant haul on myself.
You feel the energy flow through you as you consume it. It seems that whatever is muting you isn't affecting the items.
All right.
Well, that's good.
Make your sword jar.
So I still got my formulas, so we can still do nutty things.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just like, and I get out my shield and I like hold in front of me, I get all my stuff and I'm like, I'll be here. I'll be moral support. And
I'm gonna get on the wagon.
I'll be hiding
You could take the Stone Giant potion.
far behind Gaston. So,
I'm gonna back off too.
look, frankly speaking, I think we have no choice. We still gotta go in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Leave it up to me. I'm gonna kick his ass and come out alive.
Okay, Gaston, I'm coming with.
Well, I mean, there's got to be something actively muting that we can find and
Yes.
disable or disrupt somehow.
Strong. By the way, when you grasp your staff, like shield in hand, staff in hand, you can feel this magic of the shield and the magic of the staff still active. Like you can feel magic coming from those things.
Can I use Entangle?
So getting this idea in your head, if I know where you're going with this, you try to cast Entangle normally, and nothing happens. But then you take your staff and cast Entangle, and the vines come up.
Okay, alright, I got some basic stuff, guys. Got the basics. Let's do it.
Wands. Would wands work, I wonder?
You can
Is
try.
Hoggett,
One should work.
is
Really,
Hoggett
like,
giving me the allocation and the...
Well, you'll need to ask Hoggett that.
wand of-
But in any case, looking around the deserted area, what do you want to do? There doesn't seem to be anything of particular interest, and there's nothing coming towards you. The air is still, unnaturally so.
Can I not, like, perception check for anything?
You can absolutely perception check.
Okay.
You just need to ask for it.
Well, I'm gonna, like, go ahead and just look around and see if there's anything that I notice. Do I get a potion for this?
I can give you all my crack.
That's what I'm wondering. Is that going to work still? That should work, right?
Yeah, I used ant haul and it seemed to work. I don't see why not.
Alright, then hook me up, man. This is the most I'm gonna do this session.
I forgot what the values are. I'm like mapping it really
Crafting of my
quick.
2 wands, by the way. So I'll do that later.
Plus 25.
Plus 25, okay. Does that all go through?
Yes, you feel the energy and the power familiar to you flow through you, and it's comforting to have this extra power flowing through you because your normal energy seems cut off for some reason.
Okay. I am... Thank you. This feels a little bit awkward, guys.
Plus 25. It's your roll.
I really don't think I can help you very much here. Frankly speaking, I believe Yominda fights better than me if we don't have spells. So I'm not very strong, man. But let me go and see if I can find anything that's suspicious. Can I use my spyglass as well?
Yes, you can.
Like, is it far enough away for that? Yeah.
Yeah, if you're scouting, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So that will be a 70.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Immediately, you find what appears to be one of the houses is slightly more upright than the rest of them. It looks kind of like a mine house, because inside of it you can see there's some sort of mechanism still in service that has a lever attached and a an elevator almost. Very primitive style of elevator.
Okay.
Hanging above a dark void.
Guys,
Minecraft.
I point... wait, is it close enough that they can see it? Is it like...
Yeah, it's reasonably close. It's in the town.
Okay, so like, oh, you see that house there? Yeah, that one looks a little bit weird. I think we should start there. Right?
It's the only house in the town that actually is standing upright, and you didn't notice it from the sky because it's got a blackened roof. But
Do I recognize this house?
no, you do not.
Is it a new construction? I suppose. If am I growing up?
Looking at it, yes, it does not appear that it was constructed with the rest of the house, with the rest of the town. It's different architecture, and the roof is painted black.
This was not. It was built here, relatively recently, I imagine. This is added. This is a new addition. I say. I don't recognize this house.
Oh, must be hiding down there like a tower. Chicken.
You approach the building, and yeah, it's basically a single room with a very large door that opens into this elevator, which Storm had seen previously, and the door is open.
Open.
Someone turned into ghost.
No.
I didn't get that.
Oh, should one of us go into ethereal form? Is that what you're saying? Scope things out. I'm gonna go ethereal.
As you imbibe the potion, everything goes black around you. You can see nothing.
Well, this doesn't seem good. I come back to the material plane.
Vision returns to you.
Seems that whatever is disabling our spells also has completely shut down the ethereal plane.
Maybe if I shout hard enough, the black.
I don't think that will work, but I've seen more amazing things happen.
Are you going to intimidate the black away? Wait, that sounds racist.
Yes.
Is the void? Is that a knowledge? Kind of like knowledge something?
Oh, it's just dark. It's not. Oh, the void in general.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like this before. But the darkness heading down into the ground with the elevator poised above it, that's just general lack of light below.
My weapon glows.
Yes, it does.
My weapon is my weapon.
Shine.
I think I get my weapon. Yeah.
So you bring out your two magical weapons. Ozpin not being here
Doesn't do that.
doesn't do so. But I saw you going into the dark unknown, and you need some light, do you, laddie?
That I do.
He lights up with a bright light. You have
All right.
a bright light attached to Hoggett. In particular, Yominda, yours glows slightly, but not to the same level as Hoggett. It seems Hoggett's is attuned more towards that.
Does
Very
supernatural abilities work? I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I tried.
I'm gonna try one of my hexes. Let's see here.
The hexes? No, that doesn't work.
What?
So, shining the light down, it seems that this shaft extends down at least 60 or 70 feet. You can't really see much beyond that, even with the light from your sword or dagger, as it is at the moment.
Well,
The gourd.
I mean, what do we do besides go down, right?
We go down. Sneakily. I don't like this place. I will just say it spontaneously.
I go ahead and like step forward. I'm just like, I give like a quick like prayer to like Gosri. I'm just like, all right, we can do this. Gaston, you coming with?
I fear I will be.
Actually,
use.
how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling in here, about 10 foot.
10 foot. I can't use the thing. Oh shit.
No. Growth stops at the point where you can't grow anymore. And you still get the full benefits.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it literally says so on every ability that makes
little
it
less
grow.
funny, but
I have an idea before we go down this shaft. Everyone gather around and like crack this formula open, and I use so I have a universal formula which lets me instantly use any 3rd level or lower formula, and I'm gonna do ant climb communal. So now, or spider climb communal. So now we can all climb on the walls.
Okay.
we're like vampires walking.
Yeah,
in.
I mean, this seems like a good situation with the whole shaft going on and stuff. So.
Good idea.
And it is an elixir, so that still works.
Take a check.
Okay, you two stay behind us, and I like get out my shield, and I just like hold it in front of me, and I'm like, all right, we can do this. We can do this.
So,
I'm gonna start
so I
being
figure
stealthy.
Gaston and I lead. Let's climb down. I think we avoid the elevator. We just climb down the shaft.
I use my wand and just use reduce person on myself.
For
the
reduce person
small
wand.
Gaminda becomes tiny.
And I hide on Hoggett.
Just like a little thing on my shoulder now,
Yeah.
crawling in and out of the metal compartments of Timothy.
Actual mouse size now.
This is not a problem. I have Gaston. This is what he does all the time. And Hoggett and Yominda are both in the robot. And I'm standing out here. This is not a
I don't
problem.
want to be anywhere.
This is not a problem.
Storm, you look a little nervous. Maybe you should drink this.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's do this.
All right. I
And
mean,
you
it
set
just
down-
give you a bunch of DR.
Thank you. Thank you. I assume stone skin? Or what is it?
Yeah.
Stone skin. All right.
Sounds good.
10 damage reduction. I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Hoggett, can you give me giant person?
hang on.
What do you mean turn
Yeah.
order?
I do.
Sorry, that wasn't
You're
what I
gonna-
was after. I was
Uh-huh.
after this one.
Uh-huh.
So,
Frey, yes, there will
once
be
we get to
combat.
the
Oh, no, there's no combat to Bossing say.
Gaston, once we get to the bottom of the shaft, you're gonna drink this, and then you're gonna drink this and spit it back into the bottle,
God damn it.
There we go.
and that's giant form 2.
Oh god, that is so disgusting.
That's what the
Let's go
text
to
It's
is.
a sludge potion at this stage.
It's
No,
got like
this is a new one.
it's got
He
like one of
actually
Gastork's
the other
teeth in it.
Oh, good.
This one has been used once before.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
By Gaston, though, so it's just swirling the same stuff again.
Yeah, it has one of his orc teeth floating in it now.
We have Strom. We have Gastor.
Clink, clink,
We
clink,
have
clink,
Just
Ratminda.
Don't give that
We
to
have-
somebody else. Right? Like, if you give that to somebody else, I feel like they wouldn't want it. But Gastork is just like, that seems fine.
Yeah, every time Gastork backwashes, its value drops substantially.
There we go.
So,
And everyone-
we're trying to peddle these potions to someone else. Yes, we have got potions, cheap potions for sale. Extra priced.
Everyone see this
Fine.
This
stuff?
is why Mom said always brew
Yeah.
your own potions.
Exactly. Oh no, don't spit that out.
Hoggett, I now become large with the benefits of a storm giant. Yes.
You're drinking that now?
How long's the duration?
hold
Let's
on.
check that first.
It's
'Cause it does
how
have
many?
a duration. Just keep that in mind.
13 minutes. 13 minutes is the duration since you're level 13. Okay.
13 minutes, yes. So
Yep, it's one per level.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so maybe hold off on drinking it until we are just about to enter danger.
Yep.
Or maybe until we just have an idea of where the hell we are.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think that's.
Okay, so You find yourself in a tunnel system. It seems to be carved out of the stonework around you. Very smooth tunnel, very... like, you can see the chip marks from where things have been cutting away at the wall, so it's obviously done by hand. And it also seems somewhat fresh. Like this was done recently. Or at least recently in terms of building a tunnel. So I'm going to reveal things as you go along.
Man, magic items are going to be very crucial at this stage.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop my detect secret doors. What's it called? Yeah, detect secret doors.
Potion? How long does that last?
It's one of my formulas. It's probably either 13 minutes or 130 minutes. Let me check which one. It'll last me 13 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you imbibe that.
Yeah,
and you become more focused on the details of the area around you, looking for anything out of that seems to suggest a secret. You can't see anything. Right. Nothing immediately comes to mind.
Yeah, just popping it for the walk. Pop and walk, as we say, as the kids are saying nowadays.
As you continue down the tunnel, there doesn't seem to be any features to this tunnel at all, other than the fact that it's been carved out of the wall.
Is this a door here?
That is just another tunnel.
Oh, okay.
My reduced person lasts for 13 minutes.
So you are reduced for 30 minutes.
13.
Sorry?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. You find the Hoggett. As you come down to the end of the hallway, you find it is an end to the hallway, seemingly not going anywhere, and no secret doors.
Dead end.
No?
Everyone has control of the characters?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm coming. Oh,
Yeah?
sorry. I don't know. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, we march onwards.
Sorry.
Marching onwards.
Me and Gastari.
There doesn't appear to be anything in of note as you continue down the hallway. In eerie silence. The air down here is stale and still. There doesn't seem to be a lot of airflow. As you eventually come to a junction. One path leading straight ahead, the other leading left, right, left, right, right.
Right.
Alright.
So can I like look into them and see where they go, or is it not visible?
Well, one of them extends a long way down that way, and the other one extends a long way down this way.
Okay. I have literal eyes of gods.
Yes, but that doesn't change the fact that you can't see past that much darkness.
Okay.
Eerie darkness.
Lordness.
Well, okay.
But
It seems
the
we're
light
going this
from-
way.
Why not?
Might as well.
I figure we follow the outside and work our way in.
Continuing along, you come to a T intersection.
Nah. Lovely cup of tea.
I mean, following like the logic of what we've done so far, if we go down, we'll go into a spiral. Most likely leading to the center of whatever that is enclosing.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what's over here. At the very least, this isn't going to keep going for too long in this direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
As you continue along in this area, you notice that the path is tapered just slightly further down now.
Wait, are we so looking down?
Not by a lot, but as in it, you're sloping down
Okay.
as you're going down.
Does anyone have anything on them that would roll?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you mean I feel like
Engineering,
there's a really good chance that inside of one of your cheeks you have like a marble
Mm.
that we could just drop on the ground and have a good listen as it goes down this way
we
in
could
front of
just
us.
Look for one, perhaps.
Yes, that's the point, Frey.
Or not waste that ability right now. Not a character.
It is
Actually,
really
Actually,
not a
fine.
very
Maybe.
important ability. This is exactly
it
what
is
this
for me.
ability is good for.
I take out one of my potions of will strength and I tell him, take.
Oh. Well, I do happen to have some a piece of rope, and at the end of it, attached to it is no, it's just a marble. Fuck it. Yeah.
Well, you can have a bag of marbles. Like that's
Bag
cheap
of,
enough.
have a bag of marbles that I grew
Yeah,
up
there we go.
playing with as a kid.
Just out of nowhere
I believe-
comes this bag of marbles that seemingly Yominda had on her the entire time.
All right, let's just drop one marble and then we can just hear how far it goes as we go,
Drops
and it
all the
gives us
marbles.
a little bit of radar.
You drop
Okay.
all the marbles.
Or you can
as
drop all the
that's when
marbles.
you Clatter down and start rolling. And you can hear them kind of shifting down and turning around a corner, and then settling all the way around to the other side. And then as it reaches the other side, you hear them clatter onto something metallic. Tink, 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 tink. Click.
So I thought we weren't going down here. I thought we were just throwing down the marbles. Why are we running in now?
Exactly. I was just following it because people are.
Yeah, I don't know. Like somebody walked in. That doesn't make any sense to me.
As gas begins to fill the area.
Okay, we hear that, and I'm just like,
Do we have a solution to gas?
Gaston! Gas!
I'll
Don! Gas!
I'll be completely honest with you. We may,
Gas!
but I
Gas!
don't. And I like try to get out of there. I'm not very fast.
I hold on to Gaston.
As you
feel
guys weren't close enough at the time, you do manage to flee, and the gas seems to stop at the top of the settle at the top of the downward spiral, so to speak. Doesn't manage to get up beyond that
Would be
point.
useful to happen upon a gas mask at the... No.
Yeah, right. That would be so much more useful than avoiding the gas trap entirely.
But we don't... A marble bag that was also... Bubbles, but that was also in a gas mask. No.
Oh, interesting. Yes. So you've you
I love
managed
that
to
ability
trigger
so
the trap
much.
before actually triggering the trap.
Yeah, marbles.
That's my favorite feat, by the way.
Alright,
Does
I
the
guess we
gas
go down.
disperse, or does it just kind of chill there?
It kind of lingers there. You can see kind of this carpet of gaseous particles over here that just linger there.
Okay. Let's leave it. I do know a funny trick we could do with the gas, but I don't have it prepared today. One of my formulas lets me breathe in toxic gas without harm and then use it as a breath weapon.
Okay.
So
don't have it
I would
prepared.
like to take a moment and speak with the stone.
Gas.
With the stone.
Yes. With the wall, if that's okay.
Have a talk.
Is that an ability or is that?
I'm a
Sorry,
Green
just
Faith
losing your
Initiate,
mind.
and a Green Faith Initiate at level 13 gains 1,000 voices. At 13th level, the Green Faith Initiate can communicate with any creature with a language or any stone, as if using tongues and stone tell for up to 1 minute per druid level per day.
Yep.
Well, is that
Yep.
a supernatural ability, though?
This is a supernatural ability.
Yes, but my hexes doesn't work, and there was supernatural abilities
Oh,
too.
it probably doesn't work. Oh yeah, it's true. Oh, never mind. I'm not talking to Stone then. That's
It might be
disappointing.
because it's like a godly thing, though, maybe instead of a.
No.
I don't
But
know.
all of my spells are divine. Like if my spells don't
Yeah.
work, then divine stuff that is coming from me doesn't work at all.
Hmm.
Like I'm a divine
Yeah.
caster. That's what I do. I cast divine stuff.
Like hexes are innate abilities, just like it's like part of the.
Anyway,
I don't know.
doesn't
We're
work.
back.
Doesn't work. Sorry,
It
forgot
doesn't
about
work.
that.
Be right back just 1 second. I gotta let my wife inside of the building because we only have one set of keys right now.
Because I asked,
Okay.
hey, yes, my hexes are supernatural ability. Do they work?
Think so.
No, that doesn't work. So yeah, I'm just letting you know. 'Cause, yeah.
No, I just
I'm
forgot
not trying
about
to poop,
that.
poop on the party and stuff.
Right,
just-
it's okay. Don't worry. You're right. This doesn't work. You don't need to excuse yourself.
No.
It just doesn't work.
Hex is not a supernatural ability. It's it's magic tricks called hexes that grant
No.
them powers to all weaken foes.
But a wild shape is also a supernatural abilities.
It's a witch.
The supernatural ability in wild shape doesn't work.
Yeah, no. Supernatural abilities don't work. It's only items.
Ah, yeah. See, that's what we wanted to know.
Okay.
All right, we should keep moving.
Well,
Rip werewolves.
we kind of are missing Chris for a
Yeah.
second. So, damn it!
Wait,
I was
it's not
really
here?
looking forward to talking to Stone.
Me too. We can talk to Gaston though.
No, you can't. He's not Stone though. He's an orc.
We can make.
If he was a gargoyle, then he could be Gaston.
Oh,
You didn't bring
yes,
Gargoyle with you, did you?
No, he's two combos in here.
Just a different way of putting forgot, right? Because like I forgot. Probably should have brought him.
The gargoyle.
Yeah.
Can I happen upon the now?
No, you already got your marbles.
Gaston. We could like shape the gargoyle to look like Gaston's face. Call him Gaston. Just a bunch of gargoyles looking like Gaston's face, staring down at you. Throwing Gastons at you. Stones with the face of Gaston.
Why aren't we playing that?
Gargoyles theme? Yes, we do that.
Gargoyle's theme.
Okay.
We're just talking about puns like Gaston. If Gaston was a gargoyle.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Then we can continue.
Gaston is my favorite
You've
name.
managed to avoid the gaseous trap. Where are you heading to next? What direction do you want to take?
Well, up. I mean, that's the only way to go, right?
There was another one back there, but let's keep exploring.
Okay. So you continue forward. And this pathway seems to extend on for a very long time. A
Ooh.
long, straight path.
Lord.
It's a journey.
2,000.
Really, really long. Until finally it comes to a junction.
Oh, my Kabula.
Wait, what? Your Kabul?
Suddenly I'm in the... there we go. Lagging a little bit. Oh.
Which way are you going? Up?
Up,
Or-
apparently. Apparently we're going up.
Up? Okay. Come to yet another junction.
Ooh, this has been a long...
It's a long journey and
Guys,
getting a bit tiring.
This is not...
Stairs.
I haven't walked like this in a while, man.
I can't even fly. Wait, broomstick.
Oh, magic carpet. Get on my carpet. I sit on the carpet.
The carpet works.
Fly me, carpet. Fly me. No more walking. That's better.
Arante.
Good thing Timothy doesn't get tired.
Okay, that direction is.
Wait, I remember. I can fly. I have my
One is
wings of the
not
gargoyle.
tired.
And she actually looks a bit stoned. Stoned. No.
Continuing back down, it seems that almost as far as you went up, you now have to walk back down again.
Well, now I'm fine. It's not a problem anymore.
And I activate the wings.
Wait, Frey,
Yeah.
don't. Wait, I grab Frey and just like put him on my carpet. Come on, let's go.
I wanna fly. Oh, fine. And I do it again.
Okay, well, go ahead and fly on your
I
own
de-
then.
I
If you don't like
deactivated
my
the
carpet.
wings.
This is a beautiful
I
carpet.
deactivate the wings and put it.
Wait,
get on the
wait a second. This looks awfully lot like a
Wait.
spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it's another trap. I don't know.
Where the hell am I?
Is it sloped again?
Timothy's pretty good at dealing with traps.
Not yet, no. It seems to be level at this stage.
Okay. I'll just be a safe distance
Ooh.
behind you.
Oh, great. All right. Timothy the bomb sniffing dog.
So I'm gonna make you make a perception check.
Okay. Let me see what my perception is.
Who? All of us?
No, just Chris, right?
Whoever's in front.
It's Chris.
Ooh.
Okay. So you step forward, seeming nothing in particular. You can't see any secret doors or anything like that. And you step into this area. What the area you come into though? It's almost like a divide. Oddly, you see here that block there is normal, like flat and level as the rest of the hallway had been. But immediately once you step into here, you notice that there is a downward slope towards this end. So coming from here is uphill, and down here is downhill. Okay?
Okay. I'm gonna go uphill.
Uphill? And where are the rest of you guys?
I'm just
I'm
kind of
following you.
like standing here and like watching carefully.
You guys should probably wait on the other side of the slope just in case it's another trap.
Oh, wait here, don't worry.
What about me?
As you step up further, you eventually what comes into vision is some form of giant black ball waiting in the hallway. And as you step close enough to see it, it unhinges. And
of course it does.
Run, Gaston, run!
no, hang on. You said go back there. We're going initiative order here.
The ball has initiative.
Me and Yomina aren't even.
In front of Strom,
Oh, thank you.
as in directly in front of his face, a gate appears.
No,
Wait, am I on which side of the thing am I?
You are on the other side of it, so not.
is the
not
carpet stuck
part of
in it?
Wait, am I in the ball side of it, or am I not
You are
in?
that side.
Okay, good. That's
We
where I
were,
wanted
we
to
were
be.
chilling on the carpet.
You were chilling on the carpet, yes.
I'm just like shouting through the gate, just like giving them a motivational speech. You can do it, guys! I believe in you.
We're gonna have a turn order here.
Me and Huggies are planning to.
We're gonna charge it and catch it.
Nothing goes past my head.
Okay, as it begins to roll downhill towards you, go ahead and make a combined strength check. So
Should we add our strengths together and roll?
no, it'll be make a strength check, and the higher roll is the successful one.
Okay.
Hello, Gaston!
Gaston with the very low on the strength roll, 4.
No.
Gaston was not prepared for this.
He's just like still
guess-
wielding his
guess
hammer in the
mush.
one hand, and it's just like pushing with the other.
I
Yeah.
sheathed my hammer and
for 25.
actually
How
I
do
sheathed
you
my axe and I'll
7.
try again.
I
roll initiative, dude?
We roll initiative.
Is everybody
Yeah,
rolling
we're in
initiative?
initiative stuff. Aren't we?
Gaston is last.
Gaston was not
Gaston
prepared
said,
for
"Roll
this.
initiative,
Not
Morty."
even slightly. And Hoggett was not prepared for this either.
Shit.
Okay, I got
I'm gonna-
17.
I'm
So
gonna
no,
touch-
as you stand there attempting to stop and block this from getting further, it begins to
Fine.
roll, and it rolls and pushes
initiative.
past you.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh no. What could this mean?
So
Wait, it goes through them? What do you mean it pushes past them? Like a liquid?
as in it pushes over them. It effectively it crushes them.
Was it did now?
Not yet.
That seems fine.
So you take
Billion D6.
86 points of damage as it rolls over the top of you.
Oh, I just take 8.
Grr.
Each of you.
Good thing I
And then
wasn't
it
there.
moves.
Oh no. Don't tell me where it's gonna... Okay,
Yeah.
might... Oh.
Can I bench press it?
I don't think you can.
Why can't I?
Maybe you can. I don't know.
I can't move this. That's rude.
This
Uh,
is trippy music right here.
Are you on the wrong layer?
No, I'm on the right layer. I can change its size. I just can't move it.
click somewhere and then click back.
Oh, you got the
No,
wrong
I
thing.
did.
Got the measurement tool thing, probably.
No.
Pan. Select.
What I'm going to do... Group it.
Maybe something.
There. That'll work.
Alright,
Okay.
close enough.
So it passes over you and rolls downhill and hits the bottom. And then you, to your shock, appears at the top again
Oh, mother.
and starts rolling towards the end. That's its turn. Your
Oh my god. No. Fuck. What do we do
It has
now?
picked
How
up
tall
speed.
is the room?
Tall. It's about 10 feet tall.
I
And that's
assume-
about 10 feet
okay.
high.
Okay, so let's play Dark Souls 1. Yes. Is there a mimic over here?
So I'm guessing Stormstorm is safe.
So I guess
Yes,
let's
Stromstrom
try
and,
to open
and
the gate.
Are safely on the other side of the trap. What's your yeah? What are you doing?
Oh,
I
Cloud,
think I'm gonna try
over
to
there,
pry
man.
open the gate.
Okay, make a strength check.
I want to help! I want to help! Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what?
Trying to pry apart the bars. It's just not budging.
Can I like perception check and see if the gate has
um,
any sort of like keyhole or anything like that?
Yes, you may. Gaston, it's your turn.
I'll go there and try as well. Pry it open. Maybe
Okay,
kick it
make
open.
a strength check.
Wait, isn't there like a little bit of space here where they could maybe... Gaston maybe could... Oh.
Oh, you can feel it starting to budge, but it's just not quite enough strength.
Okay,
If this
looking
doesn't work, I'm gonna
for a
attack
big
it.
jump.
You begin searching around for a mechanism to open this or whatever triggered it. You can't see anything in your immediate vicinity.
oh.
As the ball continues rolling downhill, rolls right past you, ka-thunk, ka-thunk, as you each take
Actually, wait. Do
12 d6 points, as it's now faster. You take 36 points of damage.
This isn't gonna
It rolls
go well.
around the corner and appears at the top again, still picking up speed.
So kids, what did they always teach us in school? think with portals. So, what
Fuck.
kind of can we like somehow reverse this? So, I cast Gust of Wind towards it through my Staff
can.
of Weather.
Okay. How strong a wind can you create? The wind is still here.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't really have. Wait. Give me 1 second to actually look up what I want to do. Because I only have a very limited amount of spells available right now.
Can I? Oh wait, I think I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Do we have rope? Do we have rope? Okay, hold on. I cast mount with this wand.
It's a 50-mile-per-hour wind.
Blowing the other way. Blowing uphill.
Yes, to like slow it down, maybe.
Okay. You managed to slow it down a little bit with the
Wait.
wind and the resistance pushing the other way.
If the wind, if there already was wind, you could make it go faster, right?
No, it depends. I only have control weather, and I don't think that works in here.
Well, I'm thinking, I mean, the wind's gonna go through the portal too. So if you could keep accelerating the wind uphill somehow, then it would build up enough drag to stop the ball.
No, I don't think that works. I'm sorry. I just don't know how I could do that. I do not have the ability for that.
Okay.
Timothy's flight mechanism is via propeller, so I'm gonna lean with my back facing uphill and like brace against the wall and just kind of floor it to try to speed up the wind, assuming that the wind is also going through the tunnel and will slowly speed up as it's affected by the propeller over and over and over again.
Okay.
Building
What's the
my own
spell you got?
circular. I'm not using a spell. I'm just sitting on the
No.
ground with my
I
propeller.
use Gust of
Strong
Wind.
spell. Gust of wind.
So he got it going, and now I'm using our little circular wind tunnel and just trying to speed it up.
A light horse.
Gust
summon
of
with
wind.
the wand.
My flying movement.
Via blast of wind. No, it's actually 50 miles per hour. Affecting. It just originates from you, affecting all creatures in its path.
No, I mean, I was thinking I like reach an arm through the gate and like point my staff upwards towards the stone and like blast the gust of wind out of it.
So the stone needs to make a strength check.
Can you double move when flying?
Okay. Apparently the combined effort. You're not sure.
Why are you?
This is Gaston's next turn to break open the gate. With a natural 20, that'll work. But you.
No, I thought
Stormstorm,
I'm
your
in-
gust of wind comes out much stronger than you were expecting. You were expecting a light gust out of desperation, but it comes out pretty strong because it slows it and slows it and slows it long enough for the next round to go.
Oh, nice.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
this
reach
strength-
you.
Actually,
That
here's
was
the
your
thing.
strength
this-
check to open it, and you
No,
pull the bars apart.
no.
And-
Wait, hold on. That's not a strength check to, save it. To break it. It was actually to save me from the gust of wind because I am not large.
No, guess
Oh yeah, it's not large.
I had
enough.
assumed
never
that
popped the
Bounty
push.
had pushed it up past you.
Yeah, like I thought
mean,
I
if you
like
don't
started
want
it
to take that as
here,
your-
right? That's where I start my
Oh,
gust
hey.
of wind, kind of.
In that case, yeah, then this strength check works.
I will accept that as a strength check for you. So you break through, destroying the gate in the process, and manage to get on the other side as the gust of wind spell finally ends, and you see the ball roll back around the corner, and then come back down again,
Every time I say it, I spit on it.
and again, and it just kept up. It keeps on picking up speed. By the end of it, it seems to be rolling so quickly that you'd be surprised if anything could have survived.
Okay,
what-
just
what
out of
my plan
curiosity,
was,
but this is strictly speaking a perpetuum mobile. Is that something that's like interesting?
I
It's an
mean,
in-
we could take any of this home with us, I would love to, but I don't.
Can we study
see
this for a
that
bit?
happening?
It is an infinite source of energy. But okay, I think for now we'll just move on.
I'd like to know what's powering that portal.
Spellcraft?
We should get moving.
Yeah, you can do that.
Spellcraft this?
Yep.
I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna just inspect this thing. Taking a look. Let's see here. Spellcraft.
That's now been destroyed.
38. Oh, yeah.
You reckon that, seeing as only magic items seem to work in this area, it's probably some sort of inscribed rune or something that's allowing it to teleport? Something that has innate magic power within itself and doesn't need to cast or isn't a spell.
Wait, Stromstrom, could you try to read the runes on it?
Actually, yes, I read every single language that exists.
I mean, I know it's going rather quickly, but
It is going by rather quickly. I'll make you
You're
make
pretty good at seeing things, right?
Yes, I'm pretty good at seeing things, so let me go ahead and give it a try. I gave it a try.
You see pretty damn good. So, looking over it, trying to get a picture of it as best you can. It's rolling past pretty quick, but you kind of stick your head up every time it teleports down. Eventually, you kind of get the picture that, yes, there are some magical runes inscribed on the ball that seem to interact with something that you can't quite make out as it turns around a corner on the other side. But you can tell that it is some form of teleportation rune on the ball itself.
Okay, well, the ball has teleportation runes on it. I don't know what it is exactly. Sorry.
So we should keep moving.
Yes.
Yeah, we should. And I get on the horse that I summoned.
Okay.
With the wand of Mount.
So
My
that
plan
will...
was, I was gonna try and pull the bars apart with 2 horses. I was like, what the fuck is going on with that thing? Wow, 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 wow.
I'm just going to put it back.
Put it back.
There we go.
Alright,
Okay.
in the corner.
So, you have a perpetually rolling ball in that corner now.
Oh, we should try and grab it later.
Grab it. Just reach out and grab it.
Sure, that
That's
can't
right.
go wrong for the tiny creature.
All right, let's go
I
and
don't do
just
that.
get going. I wanna go.
How
into
How
one
much
of these
damage
other
did you
tabs.
take, by the way, Hoggett? You took
At this stage, I'd become bigger again.
18 plus 36.
I do have the
Minus
10 DR because of my
Yeah,
material.
minus 10 each time. So what's that? 3 plus 26. So 29 points of damage.
Actually,
Each
it's
of you
not 3, it's 8. What?
Oh, yeah, 18.
18.
Anyway, you continue along. Which direction do you wish to go now?
We went back, right? Haven't we? Because I did.
This feels so. What the hell do we do?
Guys, junction.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
was
junction.
34 damage.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you way up there? Yeah.
So you eventually make your way back to that same junction once more.
I'll race you all to here. Haha.
At large, but
What?
what extra? What?
Okay.
You guys are back up here.
Ratminda, don't you have some sort of spell that can heal Timothy?
Well, all healing
What?
spells do not work.
I don't have spells.
I have potions.
Oh yeah, there's no spells here anyway.
I have a wand that can summon a horse.
Actually,
or a
guys.
pony.
And I open up my jacket, and inside there's just these potions lined up.
You want to buy a potion?
You want to buy a potion kit? No, I actually have I actually do
What are
have
you
6
buying?
potions of cure moderate wounds that I've been carrying around since the very beginning of the game. If anybody needs
I mean,
one.
I do have my wand still, my
we
heal
actually
wand.
still have a ton of heals. I was looking for that thing that can heal Timothy because normal heals don't work on him.
Oh,
Mending,
okay.
but wagon is outside.
Yeah.
It does have make cold way back there, actually.
So you eventually find your way to a door. Who disappeared? No, we need Gaston back.
Gaston back?
Yeah, Gaston left. We lost Gaston.
Got a stack.
Cargate, how wounded are you?
I didn't take any damage, but Timothy's down to 60 HP.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should probably
There we go.
get him back.
So there is a motive on the there's a motive on the door. Looks like it's been etched into the door of what seems to be a bunch of little goblins or some sort of goblin-eyed creature. It's got shovels in hand. They're all very squat, and they all seem to look exactly the same, just in different poses.
That's creepy.
Slavic goblins.
Gaston's cousins are in there.
There's runes inscribed at the bottom as well.
Can I read them?
Yes, you can. It says Meepo.
Mm.
I'm not going anywhere near that. If I knew anything, I would stay with.
So you have no idea what that means because you've never heard of the term Meepo before, but that's what it translates into. Maybe it's a name?
I
Interesting.
wonder what this mysterious meepo could be.
I hate it already. I want to kill it.
So
Gaston, now might be a good time to pop those potions, and then we should open this door.
Hmm. So,
It's
Blue
fucking
giant
meepo in
Gaston.
there. God damn it.
So you grow to fill the area,
Ah!
gaining the powers, and you turn blue.
Time to say hello.
And while you're at it, drink this one too. It gives you
What's
Blood
this?
Blaze and Iron Skin, which is plus 6
Ooh.
AC.
Is that also polymorph?
I do not think that Iron Skin's a polymorph. Let me double check that though.
Transmute, probably.
Please do. As you open up the door, it's large enough that you can kind of squeeze through in your giant
Yeah,
form.
it's transmutation.
Yeah, so you can't have both.
Oh, it's a transmutation spell.
No, it's not polymorph though.
Oh, transmutation, not polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polymorphs are mutually exclusive with each other, but this guy's not polymorph. It just makes his skin turn to stonish.
Well,
Okay.
It gives him additional
I'll
AC.
You
brew some
open
potions
up
instead.
and you
What a blood
see
base.
a large area with a couple of doors and what appears to be a floating sword hovering in the middle of it.
Aha, 1v1
aha,
The moment you say
1v1
that-
him.
The moment you say that, it turns towards you. Roll
Ah!
for it.
Mirror feed.
Middle finger.
Roll for initiative, people. Everybody.
Oh my god, are you serious with this shit?
You deserve it. I don't know why, but you do.
Woo!
Wait, that's not Hexing Wagon, is it? Oh my
and-
god, it is. That's why it's not linked. It is.
Hog it. Oh no, where'd my dice go?
Heavies. Heavies.
Ah!
Your Minda's token is linked to the wagon.
I'll be right with you.
Your Minda's token is linked to the wagon, I just realized.
Hello. Found it. Ah. Can't lose that one. Whew.
That
Nice.
would be death. I lost my
So
D4.
what? Are you unable to move your token
Your Minda's token is actually linked to the wagon sheet.
to the wagon
I-
sheet?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, I'll fix it later.
yeah,
You can move it though.
yeah, I can.
Good. Okay. So, what have we got in terms of? So Hoggett is at 19. Strom. What did you roll? 13. Okay.
13.
I need improved initiative. I can't do with this.
That was
without it.
actually the feat I took at level 13. I took improved initiative.
Gaston's -1, and he got an
Goes.
8.
I'm last, as always. Why is it with initiative that I roll natural 1? Nothing else.
So first of all, Hoggett, you can see that the floating sword is pointed towards Gaston now. It's directed itself straight towards Gaston.
All right. I'm going to step forward and pop displacement on Gaston.
Okay, Gaston, you have
What's that do?
displacement.
What does that do?
I believe it's 50% miss chance. Let me double check that though. For things to hit
I'm
you.
now. Boom. Oh, you're talking about dispersion.
Nope, displacement. It makes you appear 2 feet away from your actual location, so that 50% of attacks come at you miss.
Okay. Yominda.
Hello. All right. I see here.
You're probably not tiny anymore.
No, but I will refresh that actually, and then make myself tiny again.
So Yominda, tiny Yominda, is currently sitting on the flying carpet with Strom.
Yep, refreshing that spell.
Okay.
Oh no! Ah! It's fine.
Strom.
I activate my blur shield.
Okay. Ooh, you feel blurry.
Blurry.
Nice.
Blurry.
I do feel quite blurry.
You're not Phantom Assassin.
Yes. That was indeed
That's
the
another
quirk.
place.
Are we fighting Meepo? Is this the ghost of Meepo? Can I kill it?
Then the
I'll
sword
take
gets
that.
to go. So the sword moves towards you, floats towards you. It can move.
A lot.
It can just reach because it's got reach. So it gets to there.
Haha.
1v1 faggot.
Now it does enter your space,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
so you get to make it your aggressive attack thing because it
Yeah,
enters
I
your
do.
threat range or whatever it is.
Take the first attack.
So go ahead.
First attack, just a. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
you just
Okay.
just one attack.
Dear God.
42 damage.
42 points of damage. Thunk! It shatters and is
Whoa.
thrown back.
That was easy.
Wait, is
Oh.
it, is it
And
dead?
then reforms into 2 more of them.
Ah.
As they now move forward and
Hi,
attack together.
guys. I'm.
Fine.
Shit.
That's right.
So, see, does a 17 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Okay. What about a 16? Clearly not.
Nope.
What about a 23?
Yep. Roll
Yes.
1d2, please.
A 1d2.
It's a coin.
High
Flip
roll.
a coin.
Yeah.
Low misses, I think.
There's no
Yeah,
such thing
low.
as a D2.
Okay. So
One
roll,
coin.
low roll misses.
Yeah.
Low roll missed, so misses. So all 3 of them swing at you. One of them swinging at your displaced form. Two of them bounce off your armor or yourself, and just you take nothing, and the other one just swings through air, seemingly doing nothing. But that's their turn. Your turn,
All right.
Gaston.
Crack my fingers. Let's see. I have my what's it called? Wind thing. Hasted. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just use 6 attacks on them.
Okay. Go ahead.
2 Why isn't it?
I don't know. Just do that 6 times. Oh, there we
Fuck's
go.
sake, why?
There it is. The rest of them came.
Yeah, it's just the first set of rolls. Don't take the second one.
Yeah, so the first set of rolls. So let's see. 37, 32. Yep, that's all above armor class. And yeah. So the first strike hits and it throws one of them back and shatters it. The second strike hits, throws another one back and shatters it. And then the third hits. And then none are within range after that. And then they reform.
Oh. While I'm distracting them, can you guys go check these doors? Thanks.
No.
No, I'm not going in there.
Well,
I
they're
think
clearly...
this has something to do with this Meepo, whoever that is.
Actually,
so
Ghost.
it is Hoggett's turn.
There's just someone microing the sword somewhere. Intensely.
Hoggett?
Hoggett?
I'm gonna check the door. I think Gastork's onto something. What is there anything noticeable about the door?
It is a plain iron door.
I open the door.
The door opens fairly easily.
All right.
The only really noticeable thing about it is the handles are odd. Instead of the normal, leather handle, it's got a rounded handle. Much more like a modern door. So, opening it up reveals a hallway.
Yeah, just what we needed.
I mean,
you've still got some movement left, though, if you want to.
Yeah, I have enough movement to get to the end here and take a peek.
Seems to loop back around.
That's annoying.
Oh no.
I'm sure there is no ghost there.
Ratminder.
Maybe.
Does Gaston look injured to me?
A little bit. Mainly it looks a bit battered from the rolling ball. Certainly hasn't taken any damage from these swords as of yet.
I'm facing 9 enemies at once. Actually, wait, is it more than 9? Yep,
I'm gonna
it's more than
stay
9.
here.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, I must stay here.
Should only be 9. I add one extra.
No, wait a second. Let's see here. Can I roll a knowledge something to determine if these guys are spooky ghosts?
It's basically an insight check for that.
Actually,
What? Can you
Cerise,
not
they should be
Or a
6.
knowledge arcana.
Thank you. Let's see here.
Cerise,
Yes.
it will be 6 of them. Wait,
No.
do they split into 3 or?
Yes, 3. So
Oh, fuck. Hey guys, you remember when I said 1v1? Yeah, I meant, let's go out for dinner.
Let's see here.
Frey, what are you doing right now?
You said knowledge arcana.
Thinking.
he's trying to investigate what they are. They do seem, ghostly in manner.
Oh, useful.
So they won't be affected by I guess, mental stuff. I may imagine.
What if I swing behind?
I tell the party that they appear to be some form of ethereal ghost type enemy.
I mean, that shouldn't bother Gaston. His weapon hits ethereal creatures.
Yeah, I hit the ethereal creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. Strom.
Yep.
Can you like describe the painting thing around me again?
It's a mural on the wall, and it's basically looking a bit more closely. There's a whole bunch of these goblin-like creatures with shovels in their hands. And looking a bit more closely now, you can see that one almost seems to be coming out of another one, like kind of a mutant splitting thing.
Okay.
However, what is noticeable is that there's off to the side it seems that they're being led somewhere by a light.
Okay, do we have a torch? Redminda, do you happen to have a torch?
No.
I mean, my weapon's glowing.
I have a torch.
Came in here glowing.
Well, you're too
Once
far
per
away, though.
day,
I can't hardly talk to you.
Yeah, yours
just
is actually
asking if
already
you
awesome.
actually literally have a torch. But you
I
don't.
might have a torch, but might not happen upon a torch. Let's see here.
How much is my iron stone, my blue one, glowing?
No, it's not actually glowing. It's just a stone.
Oh wait, no, fuck! It's late, Sebis. I'm sorry. It's difficult to concentrate. I want to use the lightning spear. So
What's this?
I want to use the lightning spear to shoot him. Pretty much. So it's late.
Oh, your lightning spear.
I keep forgetting about that.
On your turn. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, gathering out the spear and firing it. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Or rather, it turns into a lightning bolt.
No.
So you have to roll reflex saves.
Yes. So
Each one
you get
takes
to hit them
7d6.
in a line. Which ones? You can get basically 2. Yeah, 2.
Because I don't want to hit this dork. Yeah.
So those 2, okay. The first one fails, and the second one fails. So the lightning bolt goes straight through them, and they both shatter.
Items. Okay. I don't even have to roll damage. I have a feeling that this might not be a good one to do. So
I wonder, what if I use a torch? Just throw it in the middle of the room.
Guess torch.
So that was Stromstrom. It's still your turn.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't have any way to create light, so I guess. Hold on, Redminda. We're gonna go in, and I use my turn to just fly to hog it. I'm trying to delete this. It's not letting me delete it.
You know the delete button? There's a group selected and press delete.
Yeah, don't
Got
worry.
it.
Okay. And we just
Okay.
fly to hog it, and I'm just like, I think if you like have a light, they might just follow the light and just leave us alone. But I don't have a light. So good luck, boys.
Good luck, boys.
Okay, and then it's the sword's turn. The swords all head in this way. Towards the largest source of light.
Shit!
Yeah, I guess the spear counts as light, doesn't it?
No, the glowing sword of Hoggett counts as
Yeah,
light.
I have like a daylight sword in my hand right now,
Yeah,
basically.
he does.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
So suddenly there's a whole bunch of swords in that hallway.
Everyone, get in here!
Everyone get in here!
Isn't this like the dream for Gaston? Can he not just like cleave through the entire thing and just infinite cleave them?
Oh, I've got an idea. Talking is a free action, isn't it? Outside your... No, it's not. I thought that was
Okay,
it.
so that's their move. They can't actually reach us in time to actually hit you.
That's what I was hoping.
So, yeah.
Cork.
Okay.
Okay,
Gus
I have,
Cork,
I can,
please.
I have a full solution to this. It's gonna be
Gus
awesome.
Cork.
Gaston walks in the middle of them, cleaves them all.
Okay, they get attacks of opportunity on you.
Lots of them.
And there's
Gaston.
like 30 of them.
2, that's 3, that's a crit.
Rest in peace,
Confirmed.
Gaston.
It's fine.
Oh my
but-
god, not again.
5,
Not like this.
that's another crit.
He has
Not
20
confirmed.
AC.
Oh man, this is
Gaston's got
hilarious.
really good
That
AC.
hits.
Gaston is just swimming through swords.
Yeah.
Yes. No. No. No.
Regen
Crit.
5.
Confirmed.
Wow, I can't
So
believe
that
that many crits
is-
confirmed on 20 AC. I guess those first couple rolls were really bad.
So then,
This is
10 of them hit you.
Gaston's heaven. Well, that's it.
And he's just disappeared under all these swords. It's fantastic. He's just throwing it out
you
about the
take-
sword. Take.
1d10 plus 5. 10 times.
Oh, doesn't even hit me. Okay,
damage.
five
Five
damage.
damage.
This is a crit. So double that.
How much? 14? Double?
The 14.
So
Double the
that's
14.
28.
This is the other crit.
24, so that's 14.
You have 10 DR, Gaston?
Yeah, I have 10 DR.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god.
So you do indeed wade through them, taking a little bit of
39.
damage.
I take 39 damage.
I counted 27.
Oh, it's 27? Okay.
But
But now
now,
you get to make your attack.
wait, doesn't since he hits one of them, they shatter, turn into 2 more. But there's nowhere to go in the space.
Wait,
They'll just be stuck
Something-
here.
Something
Doesn't
way
just
cooler
endlessly
happened.
cleave.
I put Blood Blaze on him, and I assume that this is a piercing or slashing weapon. So for each one of
Yes.
those contacts, it
Then?
also, in a 1d8 square randomly around him, sprays burning blood, dealing 1d6 damage. And it
Instantly
also,
shattering
every
them.
time, does 1
Oh my
point of
God,
damage in
so
the
10
AoE, no
times.
matter what. Two
Yes.
separate
Oh my god,
instances of
that
damage.
is 30. That is 1, 2, 6,
Wombo combo.
Ray,
That ain't
5,
Paco.
6,
Burning-
8,
oh,
burning blood.
Oh!
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
But they are all in that hallway, right? Because how would
But
they
they
get
are
knocked?
all overlapping each other in the hallway.
So, and now Gaston
All in
starts
the hall.
cleaving. And every time he hits one of them, they shatter. But that means 2 more get created.
Oh no!
Which means Gaston is gonna be stuck in that hallway, endlessly cleaving new ghost swords that are created because his cleave never ends as long as there's something new to attack. Gaston's turn will never end.
Fucking loop.
This
Is it an infinite loop?
Yes! The game is over, boys! We lost!
I think we just soft locked D&D.
Yes!
we broke D&D. We broke Pathfinder.
This is it.
Path and
Doesn't go
we
anywhere
found the
from here.
path. We found the path that is blocked. Path
sun will
blocker.
just-
Path blocker
just
right
be
here.
Yeah, 'cause you every time you hit, no. Basically, it's going to continue until he rolls a natural
True.
1.
It stops when he rolls a natural 1, right? So he gets
Roll
as many
this.
Start
attacks
rolling.
as he wants
Keep
until he
rolling.
rolls a 1.
Just roll
Keep
1d20.
rolling. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling 1d20s. It doesn't matter how
Keep
much
Just roll
rolling.
damage.
1d20s
Just roll
until you
1d20.
roll a
Don't even
natural
do
one.
your attack. If it
Yeah.
hits, it hits.
Just roll like 50 d20s, man.
Yeah, roll 50
Yeah.
d20,
Rolling.
and then we'll just look for a 1 in there. No,
Oh, dude, you're misunderstanding what we're talking about.
slash
Roll
roll space 50
50 d20s.
20 and
Slash hard 50 d20s.
I'm laughing too hard, and I kind of lost track.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. There is
one.
one. There is one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
So
hit.
12.
wait, no.
12
Hit,
I-
and all the ones above
all of
it.
those above
Oh,
should
plus
count.
all the ones above.
They should all count.
2,
Yeah.
3,
12,
5, 6,
13,
7,
14,
8, 9,
15,
10,
16,
11.
17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Oh, 36?
This is fucking going ham in this stupid room.
Times 3 is 81 of them. Pop into existence.
Gaston is in
You are surrounded by
personal
ghost
heaven.
lord.
He's just sitting
Oh,
in
Valhalla
there and just swinging. No
This
pause,
fucking
no
stupid
break.
Super Saiyan. You know what Super Saiyan?
No one's super.
Okay, I have an
Saiyan,
idea.
Gaston.
Target. Your turn.
Okay.
Do we
What I'm
just
gonna
leave?
do is I have an ion torch, which is
There's
basically
108 of them currently.
like
Fine.
a forever burning torch, just like a
Yep.
low light torch. I'm gonna disable the sword, drop the torch on the ground, run around this other way past these dudes into this room, and then use Dark Vault, which makes a room like lock out all light and be completely dark.
If that's another potion?
Yeah.
Jeez,
one
you're
of my
just
formulas.
so useful. Literally the only one who can still do his magic stuff.
Yeah, so there's a glowing ion torch in the ground in there, which is
I
just
have
an
a
item that I had that I'm
great
gonna
idea.
leave behind. And then this room like cannot
room
have
is
light
now dark.
in it.
Okay.
basically.
I have a fantastic idea, sweet.
Yeah, it's dark.
You're
vault.
min-
They're all bunched together, aren't they?
They are all bunched together. Yeah, they're filling each other's space
Oh
because
my
they
god! Please.
I cast lightning bolt.
can. Slash! It goes straight through the lot of them. It doesn't matter if they make their reflex save. They all split. There are now 324 of them in that space.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say whoever comes in here after us is fucked.
Can I
To say, how is Gaston going to get out?
And
He
Fine.
won't.
You keep hitting
Like
them.
you
He's gonna
guys,
take 300 attacks of opportunity.
frankly speaking, you guys just killed Gaston. But he's not
Does anyone
making
have
it out of
any
there.
way
I
to
don't
get
know how.
Gaston out?
Oh, no,
No idea.
there was the etherealness, the 50% chance of hitting or not. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh
We'll take that into
no.
account next time. But
Oh,
currently
no.
there's 4.
Yes. Gaston, as soon as my turn is over, Gaston will take 324 attacks. Probably, unless they really want that torch, which is the other possibility.
We need to
Either
get out of
way,
here, Strom.
I look at you,
Minda.
Minda, and I'm just like, you just kill them again.
No, I thought they would all die if they killed them at the same time. That was my theory.
But we already did that.
We already did that when we first killed the first one. That was all of them at the same time.
No, oh no.
And on the second turn, you know what? It's fine.
Wisdom.
I'm gonna follow Hoggett because I am not going in there.
No,
I
that's not
believe in
fucking
you,
okay. I've only got the
Gaston.
Strom.
You can't do
I've
it.
only got this. I've only got the
Immediately,
Strom.
Radminda
Fuck this
is
shit.
on the carpet with Stromstrom.
Yes.
So
Yes,
you're both out.
Actually, here's the thing. Gaston, before you guys leave, you see Gaston throwing up a thumbs up, and it's actually
Stop sinking into the
Is he
swarm.
fine there? I think he's fine there, right?
No, he's not
So,
fine. He's
all
dead.
of the
You killed
swords
Gaston.
completely
Thank
ignore Gaston and go for the
Fire on!
and you can see them all start attacking and swinging at the light.
Can I keep going in there throwing lightning bolts?
Gaston actually gets attack and attack of opportunity. if he
Attack of
wants
opportunity. How many
Can-
attack of opportunity do you get
I
maximum?
only have one.
it. Can he
Oh, yeah,
cleave
so you
of
You
it?
get
Can
one
he
attack of
cleave that?
opportunity.
No.
No.
No. Wait, wait,
Oh my
wait,
god.
wait.
Just reflexively you attack it and make another 3.
327.
Another 2.
327 of them.
Oh my god, this is fucking stupid.
Hi
It's
guys,
amazing.
how are you?
Okay.
Um,
Well, I really thought they would kill you, but let's get the hell out of
All
here.
right. So let's
Let's
move
close
on.
the doors. Close the fucking
Close
doors.
the doors.
Close the door
I
behind
have
you
the
as the
fucking
sword
doors.
starts keep swinging at the light source.
Can I like get out
I
a
break-
crayon or something that I just happen to have on me, like draw
Keep the
right
fuck
on the
out.
door, like
You can have a writing instrument.
Free
sure.
candy.
yeah, no, it's just I know.
Warning, swords. Keep the fuck out of here.
Don't just don't open.
Feed
swords
light,
inside.
leave alone.
But like I want to write.
Wait.
That's going to keep people out. Sure.
Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Open door for easy suicide.
I'm gonna write on the door nasty spiders, and that's it.
Nasty spiders.
It's just nasty
Why don't you
spiders.
write
Nothing
okay.
else.
Not informative to whoever runs into that.
Open door for
But
easy
I think it's the
suicide.
most likely.
Beware of sharp swords.
It's the most likely thing I can write on there that will make people not open the door. Because, like, people are gonna be like, wait, nasty spiders? You know what? I don't need it that badly, whatever's behind that door. But if
I
there's,
mean,
like,
if we saw it, we'd be like, ooh, let's fight them.
well, that's their
Oh
problem.
god, close that door. Close the doors.
Doors are
We're
shut.
closing the doors.
Doors are shut.
Do not fight. Feed them light.
But you hear, for a little bit, you hear tink, 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 tink on the metal doors
Can we record them?
as 327 swords attempt to force their way out, but are unable to even damage the doors.
Okay.
Yeah, and the room they're in is brighter than the room we're in, because the room we're in is like impervious to light.
Well, it was until they destroyed the Ion Stone.
Yeah, now it's old.
So, like,
Doesn't matter.
This room's even immune to like ambient light, because that's what it is. It's a vault of darkness. So theoretically, everything around it is more bright than it.
This is absolutely freaking
Alright.
ridiculous.
I'm just gonna assume that I'm
Extra.
using my like super godlike perception to just find my way through this anyway because I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just
that's really
continuing
right
on. You come to the door at the bottom of the room. Same motive on this one as the other door.
Right. Like also the meeple.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can we
Is there
take a
more
quick...
of them in here? Wait, maybe there's someone else who already did it in here.
Okay, well let's just go out and open it. I guess we don't really have much of a choice.
It just leads into a hallway. You get the impression that it's just the other entrance to the room.
Yeah, it's like both ways. Okay. Let's
All right.
Oh,
Once we like round the corner and are away from the
my
swords, I reactivate the light on my
Yeah.
double dagger
Not a
thing.
problem.
Oh, it's good, yeah.
So you continue along. And you eventually find your way to what appears to be a magic circle.
Wait.
I missed.
What?
Oh,
down up
no.
there.
that room was too much to handle.
Oh my god, Gastork.
Wouldn't Gastork just be like in a state of bliss at this point? He's
Just
just
jump in there again.
Yeah, that's why it was too
Open
much to
for free,
handle.
Gastork.
After having killed like 30 or 40 units in a single fight. That's something you can write about.
Yep. Actually, it's more than that. I killed too many.
You killed too many. Actually, your Minda has the
Has the biggest kill count.
Oh yeah.
biggest kill count.
yeah, that's true.
Phew.
She killed
I
like
could have just
hundreds
thrown
of
a
them.
bomb in there, which I have 15 of.
Okay, well, there's a magic circle there. I kind of have a little bit of expertise in this because I did create a magic circle against evil in our hallowed ground.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Okay, I'll roll a spellcraft check, I think.
Yeah, we're doing Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft. What is the
Either
appropriate roll?
Because I do not have knowledge arcana, but I do have spellcraft.
Spellcraft is good enough.
Oh, good job.
Alright.
Scrub back. Okay.
Okay, so between the two of you, you quickly figure out this is a teleportation circle and it leads somewhere else.
Alright, let's go check out where that somewhere else is.
Wait. Throw a marble in.
What?
Just throw a marble
mar-
in. Wait 5 minutes. Then we step through. If there's a trap on the other side, it will have triggered, and then we can just come through.
I can't wait 5 minutes. This potion is limited. Let's go.
We'll throw a marble and wait maybe 15 seconds. I mean, that
that
combat was actually only like 10 seconds. Like,
yeah.
Actually, it was
10
less than
seconds
that.
of
He was like-
distance.
18 or something maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Oh.
Like, that all happened really quick.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, we need to
It
leave.
felt like days for Gaston. He has never been so happy.
Okay. So,
Oh.
dropping an item into the magic circle, it clinks onto the ground and doesn't go through the circle because it's not living.
Come on,
No.
Lord.
Alright, then I
Okay,
guess.
pick it back up and then walk through.
Okay. Whoosh, you find yourself teleported.
Question. Would the mech teleport?
He's wearing it like clothing,
Armor.
so yes.
Okay.
And it is living.
Is
It's
it?
just not really living.
Oh god, where am I? I don't know.
I don't know where we're going. Oh, over here.
Give me 1 sec.
Shift ping, yes. Shift ping. Service.
Shift
know where we are.
Pingu. Yeah, you can make our cameras go to spots. Then it's like, hey,
That's pretty good.
So, there's a small alcove in here. It seems to have a number of benches around the side.
all right.
Benches?
Does it seem relaxing?
It does seem relaxing.
That's a surprise. Why would it be relaxing here? Does it seem like a trap?
Make a perception check.
This guess I'm gonna bench
Hello.
press those.
Wait,
God,
what's
my
this?
rolls are literally the worst rolls. Like, and
What's going on?
It's benches.
There's benches. I bench press.
Oh no. Okay, fine. I knew you were gonna do that.
Okay. It's no problem at all for you, Gaston. You pick up one of the benches and you bench press it. Easy. Looking at it, Stromstrom, there doesn't seem to be any mechanisms. There doesn't seem to be anything.
Well,
like,
seeing as Gaston literally picked one of them
nothing
up.
in the room that looks like it's going to come out at you, or any like spikes or gas traps or anything like that. But as Gaston has picked up the bench, you see that he then puts it back down again, and can't. His hands are attached to the bench.
Oh.
That's not very relaxing, though, is it? I feel lied to.
Don't sit on those.
Could you make me ethereal boy?
That's a good idea. Yeah, here, drink this.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't be speaking like that. Mercury ghost.
Make me ghost.
So you turn ethereal, and the bench drops down onto the ground, but you are stuck in place in blackness. You can't see anything,
So
Go back to the material plane.
and you return back to normal.
Hey. Bench is bad. Do not touch bench.
do not touch the benches.
They
Okay.
seem so
The bench is
relaxing,
you.
though.
It's like a lounge area.
Like a lounge area that you totally should go sit on, guys. It'd be so nice and
Yeah.
relaxed.
We should probably go through that door.
Let's go through
Yeah.
the door.
Let's go to the dodo.
Continuing on up through the doorway.
Okay. What is she?
You come to a T intersection that leads, again, in more directions. It seems that this is quite the labyrinth that has been constructed underneath this old town.
I take a peek down this hallway.
Yeah, what could possibly be down
Taking
this
a
way?
peek down the hallway, it seems to lead to a dead end.
Alright.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the fucking worst when we try to get out.
Is there anything noticeable on the door?
On the door? No, it seems to be just a regular door.
Open it.
Many people
Okay,
think
opening up the door.
it's just a regular door.
Oh no! I pressed the wrong button! Ah!
Well, I didn't see
It's not
anything.
just any door. It's at
He's
least a
spooky and
spirit
gone.
door.
No, I'm coming back. Wait for me.
We're gonna keep playing without you.
Yeah, we can,
We're gonna
right?
keep playing without you, yeah.
Don't have all day for this.
Actually, by the time this happens, I think 1 minute passes and I'm fully healed.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
every
fully healed
6
once
seconds you're healing 5 health. God, that's ridiculous.
more. Okay,
I do
try
have a spell
again.
like that.
One second.
Sorry.
I'd be hitting 600.
So, you enter into what appears to be a blank room, although you can see kind of ripples on the ground. It's a dirt ground rather than a or dusty ground.
Is it dirt or dust? That makes a big difference.
Dust.
To me. Oh,
Dust.
Dust.
prefer dirt.
The only noticeable thing is the ripples that kind of look like water, and it looks almost as if the ground was a pond and there was ripples extending out from this point here. But other than that,
Throw a marble in.
Actually,
Oh, many marbles.
Lamar thinking
You have a bag full of marbles. Why are you attached
many
to the marbles now? Take a marble and throw it in.
This marble,
I take one of the marbles and throw it in.
Where?
the marble clinks across the ground, and as soon as it enters the area where you can see the ripples, it seems to be attracted to the middle point, to this point here.
Or some sort of black hole, gravity field.
Oh,
Do
does it say
we
anything
have
about
to
the
go
door?
through here?
Is
Isn't
there
there
any sign on the door?
hallway?
Yes, there is a hallway.
Is there a sign on the door?
No, there's no sign on the door.
Okay, good. It's an enigma, as it were.
So there's no nasty spider sign there.
Not
Let's
this
ignore
time,
that
no.
room.
Nobody came through before us.
Could you close that door and say no, no?
No.
Yes.
I close it. Okay.
Okay. So, which way are you going now?
We're gonna keep going forward. Hogwarts in the
Yeah.
front.
Up or down?
Guess dog it.
How vote up?
Alright, up we go.
Going up.
Take a quick peek. I don't want
Once
to
again, turns into an empty corner.
No, I guess down.
It's an empty corner. Alright.
No, why are there so many empty corners?
Labyrinth be labyrinthy, yo.
Labyrinthian horrors.
Somebody really took a lot of time making this. I mean, like, after taking over the castle and murdering all of its inhabitants. Went
Well,
down
there's
there
no
and-
castle below it.
Yeah, well, above it, wasn't there?
Above it. It was
What is a
it was
care?
the burnt town.
Okay, there was
Yaminda's
a,
hometown burnt
there
to
was
the
a
ground.
town, something, right? And I just went there and I killed everybody, and then I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do here?
Because I sure
Make
do.
this.
Build a labyrinth below this place. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hoggett? Hoggett.
See what's y'all.
You see another magic circle, apparently.
We
Okay.
should step through that.
I think we throw a marble first.
It's been working.
The
pretty
marble
well.
tinks onto the ground and doesn't head through the magic portal.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I pick up the marble and walk through.
Are we just going through? Okay.
You appear on the other side.
Wow, 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 wow.
You don't have to look terribly far. It's just on the other side of the hallway.
Mhm.
It's quite cramped here.
Okay. There's a door.
Anything on the walls or the door?
Stalls.
On the ceiling.
On the door, this door seems very heavily barred.
That's...
Seems like a very solid iron door with heavy barring across it, like a vault
Maybe
door.
I should break this.
Wait. Because what have we
Backs
talked
off.
about in regards to doors?
We try to open them before
Yes.
we break.
Exactly. We try to open the door.
Okay, trying to open the door, there doesn't even seem to be much of a handle to get a hold of, but you eventually find where you think it should be and kind of press forward and it seems stuck
Oh, sleepy.
or locked or something.
All right. Go ahead.
Attack? Yes. But
That's enough. Crunch! The door crashes open, leading into the core.
Oh, we found it.
Finally.
miss me.
Interestingly, much smaller than what you had expected of the cores previously.
Sleep.
And the pulse of its heart seems slower.
As if it were dying. Oh.
As
What?
if it were weakened.
Gaston, go ahead. Do your thing.
Well, Ratminda should go in first. Destroy the outer shield.
I don't
She
have.
can't cast spells.
Oh.
It doesn't
I tried
have
to-
the shield. You can see the heart pulsing.
I tried to
Or
cast a
I-
spell.
In fact, it may be a good idea if all of us, except for Gaston,
Prestidigitation.
What kind of- a bit slower, just
So,
leave? Nah. Not yet.
You attack it with ferocity over and over again, and it doesn't fight back. You normally, where previously you fought these cores and tried to, and it has fought back, it seems to have expended all of its energy or power for some reason, because no retaliation comes back, no magic, and you wail on it until finally it cracks and begins to swell.
oh shit. You guys should run.
Oh, this is the reason why. It's to trap us in here.
Oh.
Run.
As it dies, do we get our magic back?
Stefan, hush.
As it dies, no, you do not.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and fly the hell out of here. Let's go, you Redminder.
Okay.
Run in air.
That magic
How
circle
fast-
You
is gonna
have
work anyway.
4 rounds to get out of range.
How
Okay,
far
we
does
fly
the
to the magic circle. Does the
puppet-
magic circle still work?
Yes, the magic circle still works.
Well, that means we're out of range, no? Because there's like a wall there.
No. That's a very thin wall.
Oh.
It usually levels the whole castle.
we need to break the fucking walls to get out.
I have
I can
no
do
way
that.
to do that. Like, at all.
Where's the
I
exit?
charged the wall.
As he charges it, I weaken it first with one of my bombs. So it just gets hit by a blast and then it gets
Okay. Roll an attack, Hoggett, and then roll an attack, Gaston.
Should I just roll a damage since it's a
Yeah, just
wall?
roll your
No,
damage.
the fucking wall is right there! Oh. Oh. Oh no, can I roll knowledge engineering? Just determine how.
Why isn't it
if
working?
now.
Oh god, take the first attack from this. Holy shit, why did I roll so 40 and it takes 43 damage.
Okay. You managed to crash your way through the wall, breaking through into the other side.
Let's go to the magic circle. I think that gets us like about as far away from this as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Try to not relax in the relaxing room. Okay, we're getting to the magic circle.
You
Yeah.
vanish to the other side.
Oh no. The exit is there. Oh. How far? We're gonna die.
But we have nothing else. I have nothing else I can do, so I'm literally just running with 160
Should we
feet each round from now on.
double blast
Destroy
through
that,
this
the
wall
wall.
again? Yeah.
I destroyed.
I mean, we could have just destroyed that wall.
Oh yeah, we probably could have been destroying walls more
Take the
efficiently
first attack.
leading up to this point.
But frankly
You didn't
speaking,
know that.
our characters
Yeah.
wouldn't even know at all.
No, we're just gonna try and get the fuck out of here.
Because, like,
But
assuming
yeah,
that we somehow
after having
memorized it.
teleported, we wouldn't know where we were in
Yeah.
relative to our previous point, so we
I
wouldn't be
can
able to
cast
do the
mount. We can have horses.
No, you can't.
can't
I can cast
cast.
You
mount.
can't cast.
With
Can't
my
cast.
wand. With my wand.
Oh, you have. Oh yeah, I forgot you have a horse wand.
As the
Well-
walls surrounding you start to shatter.
I cast a horse wand to give it to Gaston.
Actually, I can run faster than a horse, probably. I have
No,
200.
you can't.
Really?
To kind
It
of
has a run feat and it's...
to kind of brace myself for this, I'm going to go ahead and drink my potion of
Gaston.
cure moderate wounds with a little star on it.
I'm going to die.
With the star
Actually,
on it.
I have no
I
idea
pick
what the
up
star
both-
does, but it might help.
Can I pick up both Stormstrom and Yaminda?
Well, you
and
haven't taken any hit points.
They're catching up.
No,
on
I'm
damage,
hoping it
but
gives me
we
some
destroy
sort
wall.
of buff of
No,
sorts.
wings of the gargoyles I have, actually.
Like, I'm easily the slowest here, right? Just like, if you can pick me up and run, then pick me up and run. But if not, I have
I
40
fly at the
movement
60
speed.
foot...
I have 50.
That's about as
Come
far
on.
as you guys get before the
fly 60
explosion
feet.
finally.
I
I-
protect them.
I have,
Yeah,
I
and
have
you
fly
hear
speed of 60.
A great, massive explosion nearby, crack, as the walls shake and shudder. But you seem to be just outside of the range of death, as the
Actually, here's the
hallway
thing.
around you seems to hold.
I can shield
Probably get-
Stormstrom and Yaminda.
Well, it seems we don't need it. It seems we have made it.
Yeah, we're fine anyway.
Alright.
Do we get our
wow.
magic back now?
No,
Get
the
outta
magic
here.
remains not active.
Get out of here. We got what we came for. Let's get out.
Still weird.
Like
There's
it
no
collapsed.
magic, isn't there? Alright.
Inquisitors probably came here and fought it.
Well, let's go out and leave, I guess.
Okay, you eventually climb up to the area, only to find that the entrance has somewhat caved in.
Of course
Oh.
it did. Oh no.
So, I'm just gonna start digging through.
Yep. Let's go ahead and start shoveling.
We use some strategic bombs to, blast key points and just shovel our way out.
And it takes you the better
We're-
part of an hour to really clear enough air and climb your way out once more. You have successfully managed to kill another core. A very different encounter this time.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my
Well,
god.
next time is the last one, and that's gonna be the Dark Lord, and then we win the video game.
And
Hopefully.
we win the video game.
I already
The
thought we won
Dreadness
this.
of Durengar for far.
We probably won it. I mean,
Durengar of Gurgendorsh.
The scorched
We
Did
got
I
the core.
the encounter of the sword is
Gorgars
pretty
of
much...
Gargenstor.
There it is.
Yeah.
Drew.
The sword encounter is the win. You win. by-
Okay, so we will end it there for today. For successfully navigating the labyrinth and not dying to the traps, which could have been a real thing if you didn't manage to get that natural 20 on the death ball.
I would have probably
That,
missed the
that was
horses
going to
try and
increase in damage, nearly doubling every time it got past you.
Would you have let me trying to make a circular wind thing? I calculated it, and based on my fly speed, my propeller should be able to blow about 50 mile an hour wind.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because like the thing is, with the downward motion, right, you're perpetually creating new energy from the gravity, but with the wind, you need to constantly insert new energy, and you cannot ever exceed it. You're never accelerating it.
Yeah, but the ball will reach its terminal velocity at a way earlier point when up against that much resistance.
Moving on,
You're
because I'm
assuming-
sleepy.
Okay. well, we'll discuss more on this later then. In terms of experience points, 60,000 experience points each.
Nice.
Oh,
All right,
almost.
and that was it for the Dread Miss of Durengar.
Miss of
Dead Mr. Durengar! Ah!
Durengar.